Welcome to the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel tonight. If you don't know, we go live every day, 9 o'clock UK time. What we do, we talk about Thailand, Philippines, Asia. We have a great conversation in the chat about everything what goes down in the community. We also have a 5-point bulletin tonight. Tonight we're going to talk about my experience of living in a 2,500 baht room for the month. And that's what we're going to be talking about in Thailand. And we're going to tell you about the experience how I went through today. And we also right. I was going to say we in the poll we got what's the most expensive room you stayed in for one night in Thailand? 10,000 plus is coming up the highest. 5,000, 2,000, and 1,000. Let's see how that goes down at the Club Fillers. You can see how that moves down at the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel tonight and every single night pumping it through. I see you there, Ponzi coming through at the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel. So yeah, so you know, when I first went to Thailand, when I first got to Thailand, I was trying to budget as much as I could. To be honest, I was trying to keep more of my money as much as I could. So along the way, I was trying to keep my money, and I wanted to see how long I could last. Anyway, I went into the big C and I saw this advert. I saw the advert, and the advert said, there's a room for 2,500 baht a month. I was like, oh damn, that's a cheap room, man. That's a real cheap room. So I said, okay. So I was like, man, that's I have to go and check that out. I want to check it out. It's very clean. It was very nice, and it was cool. It was no different to any other ones. It was just a little bit further out than the rest of them. That's all it was. And I thought, man, I'm going to try this room out. I'm going to try and see how this room goes down. I'm going to try and see how, what this room's like. Because first of all, I was like, man, that's real cheap because that's like in the time that was like 50 quid for the month. And I was thinking, bloody hell, 50 quid for the month. Imagine, you could live forever on that if that's true. You know what I mean? I thought it was going to be a dump, but it wasn't a dump. It was okay, man. You know what I mean? It wasn't too bad. And I thought, this ain't a bad little deal. So I thought, man, my idea was because I had money at the time, and I thought, I thought to myself, boy, this is crazy. This is cheap, 50 quid for the month. That's like what, $70 or something like that for the month. Now it's probably about $50 which is real cheap for the month. And if you saw the room, you would have been like, "Man, I'm impressed. That's not bad." I was like, that's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy how that's crazy how you could live so cheap. So my idea was to try and be in there as much as possible, and just live out my time. And I'm saying, like, I stayed in many rooms in Thailand. I stayed in 9,000 baht rooms. It was very nice, very clean, very nice, modern, update, and look outside was good. I stayed in that. I stayed in all different rooms in the hotel. I stayed in hotels before, most hotels, VC hotel, other cheap hotels. They stayed in. I stayed in, and I stayed in. And I just bounced around. I bounced around a little bit as much as I could. You know what I mean? And just bounced around. But really and truly, when you do get to places like Thailand, you need to settle your head down. You need to put your head down and try and, you need to put your head down and try and focus as much as you can. You know what I mean? And you try to focus, and it's always good to have a hotel for the month. It's always good to have a hotel. Like for one month, and then you know what I mean, and that way you can know where you stand as long as you're not moving around too much. Because I was looking to be based in Pattaya, so I wasn't looking to move around too much. You know what I mean? I wasn't looking to move around too much. So as long as you're based in base, once you get your base, once you got your room out of the way, once you got your you got your things out of the way, then that way it is. It's good. It's always good because that way you can get things out of the way. You know what I mean, and you can focus the way your money is going to go. Because the most important thing is to organize your money and organize how it goes down. You know what I mean? Hi, boss. Chat. Okay. State lower from hangover. Okay. 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 Yes. So, yeah, you can put your head down and you can focus. You know what I mean? You can focus and you can focus your mind on what you're doing. You know what I mean? And that's important. To keep focus, it's important to keep your mind focused and right when you get to a place like Thailand, especially if you want to spend long term there. If you want to spend long term there, then you know what I mean. A lot of hotels in Bangkok now, nice rooftop bars. Yeah, you got hotels, got some really nice hotels in Bangkok. You got some really nice. You got cheaper hotels. You got expensive hotels. You got a range of things now in Bangkok. You know what I mean, and you can live quite a good life. I mean, Keys One's got a nice little place. He's dealing with. I think he only pays 12,000 a month. Is it 12,000? I think he pays, or yeah, I think he said he paid something like between 12 and 18,000. He pays a month, and it's a very nice place. Looking outside of the place, and they're in Bangkok, and Bangkok's got some nice places, man, that you can, you know what I mean. You can hang out to. You know what I mean. I stayed in the Grand Swiss Hotel. It was gorgeous. The bars. Um, I stayed in the Grand Swiss Hotel. It has a gorgeous rooftop bar, and it's never busy. Okay, it's never busy. You stayed in a grand hotel. Yeah. So okay, okay. Well, Grand Swiss. I can imagine that being very nice. I can imagine that's being very nice. A lot of people in Nepal have said they've stayed in hotels was over 10,000 baht a month. So that's a night, I should say. That's quite a big heavy pole there. You know what I mean? To come true with. Yeah, that's quite a heavy pole to come true with. And you know, so when you live in Pattaya, you live there long term. You do want something which is, I see you there, Dickie. I hope you can stay in your lane today. You know what I mean? Okay, I see you there in the building. You know what I mean? Okay, all right. And like I did say, yeah. Right. So yeah, when you do live there long term, it's like that. I think the Swiss Grand is about 3,000 baht or 4,000 per night. That's expensive. You know what I mean? That is expensive. Mm. For one night, that's expensive. 3,000, 3,000 for one, 4,000 baht a night. Yeah, that's not cheap. $120 Canadian to stay in for one night. That is a lot of that's a lot of money. $120 for one night to stay in a Canadian hotel. That is that's a lot of money. So boy, $120. Imagine I stayed in a whole room for 2,500 baht for the month, bro. You know what I mean? So when you go to Thailand, you can do it. You can go to Thailand's supposed to be a cheap place to go, and you do it in a cheap kind of way. A lot of hotels seems to not include breakfast now. Yeah, well, that's what they do it. You know what I mean? And they do it without breakfast because the breakfast side of the game is it makes it cheaper because the breakfast can add up now. It's expensive. Things are not cheap no more. It's not like you could just throw in breakfast and it's cheap. You have to import things and breakfast can add up they're quite expensive. So they have to cut corners in some kind of way. So I suppose they cut it in the breakfast kind of way. You know what I mean? You get the breakfast in Sukhumvit. Many places to go. I don't care if the hotel serves breakfast. Okay, some people don't even wake up for breakfast anyway. So some people don't even get up for breakfast. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Down the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel tonight. You know what I mean? Yeah. So yeah, the hotel. Some people don't even wake up for breakfast. They don't even have time to wake up for breakfast. Breakfast is okay. I timed him out. If you do spam down the chat like what you do, I did explain the rules already in this chat. I did explain that if you're gonna spam down the chat, spam it in a super chat. If you do it in the other way, it was me gonna time you out. Unfortunately, I'm not gonna really put up with that. We don't, like I said, let the chat breathe, let it breathe. I mean, I've explained it 100 times. I don't know why I have to explain it again. Like I said, let's move on. Okay, it is convenient if they include the hotel. If it's inconvenient if they included it in the hotel, yeah. I see you there coming through at the Club Fillers in YouTube channel tonight. You know what I mean? Chopping it up, mixing it up, and pumping it through. Yeah. So it is Steve. Hotels are selling out fast in Thailand. That's true. They are. I told you people was talking about this recession and people ain't going to go to Thailand. Thailand's going to be packed this year, man. It's going to be absolutely rammed. I think what Pattaya is going to be rammed. They're looking forward to a really great year ahead. You know what I mean? They're looking for a great year ahead. The average Canadian hotel is 200 to 300 per night now. No breakfast. That's well hell of expensive for a hotel. That's one hell of expensive break for a hotel. You know what I mean? You never got timed out. You won't get timed out. You're not gonna get timed out. You're doing a good job. Crow the Asian nut. You're doing a good job down the club. Good to see you tonight at the Club Phillips Inc. YouTube channel. You know what I mean? It's good to see you. Right. Okay. Mixing it up. Okay. Down at the Club Phillips Inc. YouTube channel. Like I did say. So. Uh, yeah, cheers, boss. No problem. No problem. You're doing a good job. Yeah, so like I said, the whole Thailand's getting more and more packed down at the club. We're getting more and more packed, and it's getting more and more. It's getting more and more packed up, and I can see the prices start rising now. They're getting back to pre C19 prices. Now they're getting more comfortable. More people are coming back in, and I think it was the 45-day visas doing it. They're changing things. I told you if they change things around like 45-day visa, you're getting a lot more money for your for your for your for the dollar. The dollar's gone through the roof. How high it is right now. So you got a lot more money with the dollar. You're getting longer stays in the visa. I had a 5 point bullet about it. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? And so the stock market the Russian stock market dropped 40%. Currencies are bouncing. Yeah, without a doubt. 45-day trip. Yep. So there is places that you can hang out and you can go without a doubt. You know what I mean? Right. 57.8 in the chat. The Club Fillers Inc. In the bottom right, we have a super chat button. And if you can support the cause on the super chat, we've got Jim Beam tonight, we've got Hennessy, and we're looking good, smelling good, and being the best version of ourselves tonight. We're spraying Gucci aftershave. We've got the Gucci aftershave down at the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel. Every day we promote smelling good, looking good, and being the best version of ourselves. I woke up today, I didn't have a hangover because I was drinking champagne. When you drink champagne, you don't have a hangover. I didn't have a hangover. I was a little bit drunk last night, to be honest. But I woke up and right as ever, and ready to go. You know what I mean? I see you there, Marvin Jones, coming through at the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel. Good to see you there, coming through. Salute to you. You know what I mean? Okay, 45 days from now. 45 days, even without quarantine, no quarantine. Yeah, without quarantine, you can get 45 days. What's the visa exemption in Thailand now? It's 45 days without no quarantine. You don't need a quarantine. 45, there's no rules. All the rules are dropped, 100%. So it's 100% dropped there. And, it's 100% drop. So, down at the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel. All of the hotels are booked in Thailand all the hotels in Thailand booked are 20 to 40 per night. You can still get a nice room for $40. Well, $40. Ooh, $40 these days is still a lot of money. That's what I mean. You know what I mean? Like I said, I'm not going to go through this every day, Queen Bank. I'm not going to go for it every day. If you keep doing that to the boss, you know the boss. I don't have a high tolerance level, man. I don't. So I don't because I'm very busy and I don't like child's play. And I same thing Drake said. I don't like to do too much explaining. I like to explain one time and that's it. Okay, down the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel. How much for a 30-day extension? Still 1,800 baht. I'm not exactly sure of the price, but I think it is around about that. I think it is around about that. It's around about 1,800 for your for that kind of thing. You know what I mean? Okay. All right, there you go. Okay. Down at the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel tonight. So just pumping it through, man, and giving it the best we can. You know what I mean? And we're just keeping focus on what we're doing and keeping it together. We're just having a little chit chat on a Sunday. Who's gonna open the till? Who's gonna open the till? And who's gonna open the till? And who's gonna we're gonna get the chip inside it again going on down at the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel. Hotel prices. What's hotel price I paid is 25. Okay, the hotel I paid 25 for now, and 45 pounds is brutal. That's 25 pounds is brutal, bro. Mm. Okay, okay, okay. Down at the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel, we jacked the prices up when the C19 ended. Yeah, when it ended, it went up, and I see you there coming through at Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel. See you there. The prices kind of went up at the C19 ended, and things because before the C19 you can get miraculous, wicked prices. They were just giving them away to get anybody through the doors. I mean, get them through the doors, and then after that, it's gone back to pre C19 prices, and that's the way they do it down there. They're going to make their money, I suppose, and a lot of people are coming back to Thailand now and enjoying Thailand again. So, you know. Mm. Okay. With it. Okay. Yeah, and I mean, so yeah, they're going. The prices are going up, and like guys, wherever I go, Philippines or I go Vietnam or wherever I go, what I do, my formula is this: I get down there, I get down there, I try and get a hotel booked online for about 3 days, like 3 days, and then I'm looking for uh, a month place to stay for a month, Airbnb somewhere. So I'm looking at Airbnb somewhere along the line to stay for a month, and along that way, when you get down there, it's easier to get when you're just walking about the neighborhoods and asking. You got the cheapest way. The cheapest way you're going to get it is looking around the neighborhood. And the other way you can do it is do it online. But the cheapest way is going to be that way, and then you can get a good reasonable price hotel. I get a good reasonable price. I'll see you there coming through at the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel. Okay. Okay, that's a little bit crazy. Okay. Yeah. So like I was saying, and right. Like I was saying, like I was saying, um, like I was saying, it's I go on, what I do. I check out the places where I can find a nice apartment. And then because what I really want to do, guys, is settle my head down. So I know how much money is in my pocket. I know how much is left. I know how much I can spend. And I want to get my hotel out the way. The most important thing is to get the hotel out the way. Get it out the way. And once you get that out of the way, then you won't have a problem. You know what I mean? But you have to get that out of the way, the problem would be cool. You know what I mean? Yeah, like I said, it's you know, mm, down at the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel. Okay. Yeah, so like I said, yeah, so you get it out of the way, and then and then from there you can see how much money you got left. You can see how much money you can do. Because sometimes things can get kind of expensive along the way. And today, at 67 in the chat, we are going to talk about my experience of staying in a hotel for two and a half. 2,500 baht room for 1 month. We're going to talk about my experience there, and we're going to, we're gonna take it from there. You know what I mean? Okay, okay, yeah. So we're going to talk about our experience, and that's what I usually do. And I put my head down, and I'm checking out the nightclub. I go and try and find a place somewhere I can hang out and have a drink, so I can just scope out the area. I could um, scope out here and see what's popping. I've actually been to Philippines. I've been to Thailand. I've been to Thailand for over 7 years. Philippines for a month. And I went to Vietnam for a month as well. I've also been to India as well. So, I've been around places in Asia. There's a few other places I do want to go. I want to go South Korea. I want to go Japan, obviously. And I want to check out Bali. I don't think Laos got that much going on there. I was watching the Keys One. There's not that much going on in Laos. It seems kind of quiet, but he said the nightlife ain't bad, but it seems kind of quiet in Laos. I think I'd give Laos a miss and go to Malaysia. And just get around a little bit, you know what I mean? Whilst get a ticket to Asia. Yeah, or whenever. I mean, when are you going? You know what I mean? There's nothing done before it's time. Toronto's skyscraper. Like I said, Asia's not going nowhere. It's always going to be there. And so I'm not going to break my neck to get to there. I'm just going to do what I got to do. And when I get there, it'll be okay. You know what I mean? Okay. Okay. Right. Okay. Boss, I live in a room with no AC and only had a fan. Boss lived in a room in AC. We only had a fan. Deep summers of summer. Many times he took things back when it went down, sweating stack off. Man had a fan for months. I mean, you just don't read the title, and then you wonder why you get timed out. you know, and then you sit there and wonder why you get timed out. You know what I'm saying? I mean, just sit there. You don't even read the title of the chat of the. All you got to do is read the title, bro. If you're trying to be funny, I mean, you're in the wrong place. If you want to be a stand up comedian, go and get a job as a stand up comedian, but don't give up your day job. You're not even that funny. So there you go. You know what I mean? Okay. While you're sort of healthy, man. Go while you're sort of healthy. Yeah, like I said, what I'm saying, I've been there for 7 years, so it's not like it's not new to me. You know what I mean? I will be going to Asia, though. I will be traveling, and I will be doing my thing. I will be going there. You know what I mean? Okay. Right. Okay. Okay. Right. Hold down at the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel. Right. Hold. Okay. Right. So um, so Toronto Brad, it's not like a thing where, it's not a thing where I can, uh, you know, um, yeah, yeah, yeah. Right. So, like I was saying, you have to just take it one stage at a time and pump it through as best as you can. You know what I mean? And keep working. And we are going to go into our 5 point bulletin tonight, the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel. We are going to go into that since we're here. Let's get into our 5 point bulletin tonight. If you have any questions, put it in the chat. Let's get it going on this chill Sunday. Let's get it popping through. And let's keep pumping through. Tonight, we're talking about my experiences when I stayed in Thailand. I lived when I first went to Thailand. Like I said, I was trying to find a place where I could stay as cheap as possible for as long as possible. So I found a room and I stayed there for 1 month. And today we're going to talk about the experiences I had when I stayed there for 1 month, the experiences and what I went through. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Okay. Right, there you go. Okay. Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel. Who's on the chip in side of the game? Oh, you're in the chip in side of the game at the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel. Big up to the chip in side of the game, the soldiers there. Big up for that, for opening the till. You know what I mean? Getting the party started. Big up for you down at the chip in side of the game. Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel tonight. You know what I mean? Right. Right, let's keep it going now. The Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel. Let's keep it going, and let's keep pumping through. Let's keep it going like this. There, Sean the Prawn. I had no headache, no hangover, no nothing. When you drink champagne, bro, we can talk about it later. Champagne don't give you no hangover. Yes, that's why a lot of rich people drink champagne. They know they're not going to get a hangover. They know they're not going to feel like shit after the next day. I felt quite rainless fine when I woke up in the morning. No problem. You know what I mean? In that room, guys, it felt like a sauna in that room. It felt like a sauna. It felt like a steam. It felt like I was in a like a really in a sauna, and you just couldn't get the wind. You couldn't get the wind for it to for it to, for the wind to calm down because it was so hot. It was so hot like a sauna, and and that room was just on fire. I was like, God damn, I lost some weight in that room, bro. Every part of my body was sweating. So man, I gotta get out of here somewhere, some way. I gotta get out of here because this is too much, man. It's too hot. And which we know about summertime. Summertime in Thailand ain't no joke. It ain't no joke. It's real. It's real out there, and you need some air conditioning. But I was trying something, and I was trying it for a month, and I was just trying to see how it works. You know what I mean? See how it went down, and but it was definitely like a sauna down there. We're in the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel tonight. Yeah. So if you ever do get a room like that and it's only a fan room, just remember you're gonna it's gonna be it's gonna be very 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 hot. So what I mean, that's my one of my experiences. Number 5 down at the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel tonight. Okay. Righty ho, righty ho. Let's keep it moving down the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel. Okay, I was I had a bill for 1 month for only 2,700 baht. That was including water and electric. That was for water and electric. So that was water, electric, and everything. I had a bill for 2,700 baht because it's a fan room. So all you're doing is running a fan. You're not running. You're just running a fan, and you're just running. Your electric is very low. So why did you? You know what I mean? Why don't you go streaming in Thailand, like make some serious cash? Okay, well, each to their own. So I hope everybody do it. I don't know who Peter is, Thailand Peter. I don't know who that is. Like Thailand Peter. I don't know who that is, and I've never even seen that. Each to their own. Whoever can make money, where they go, they do what they're doing. You know what I mean? So there you go. Enjoy your time. Pumping it through down at Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel. Dixie Normus is coming through at the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel. And we're going through, you know what I mean? So I had a bill for boss. Are you saying that you lived in a room for a month for less than £60? That's correct. Yeah, £60. one month. We're only talking about 1 month here. Just remember that, because I know people try to twist the story around. I only stayed there for 1 month, bro, and there was a reason behind it. But it was £60. Yeah, it was less than £60 for the month. Can you believe that? You know what I'm saying? It's just some unbelievable shit in it. I mean, you could drink water, get some exercise, go down the gym, do that for a year, go gym, go home, study, focus, do your work, and save some good money if you know what you're doing in Thailand. If you know what you're doing in Thailand, but the fan room, what I mean, the fan room, I don't know, but what I mean, there is still cheap rooms which have got electric as well, so you don't necessarily have to be a fan room. You know what I mean? Right, so I had a bill for 2,700 baht for 1 month, which was very cheap, and that's cheap for a room. So yeah, down at the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel. So this 2,500 baht room uh, was the best you could find 3 days after you arrived. Okay. Since I need to explain it to you again, I went to Pattaya and I was staying in hotels and I was looking around and I went to the Central Festival. I went to Pattaya Klang and they have a big sea there. And I went to the big sea and if you go in the big sea, you see there's a wall chart there where there's some things they pin up there. And there was something pinned up there to say rooms for 2,500, room for 3,000, room for 3,500. I was like, wow, that's amazing. I was like, man, that 2,500. If I stayed in the room for 2,500 baht for the month, I could probably live here forever on my money I got because I had some good money. I said, I'm going to go and check out this room, but it was up in Sukhumvit. So I went and checked out the room, and then I said, oh, that's not a bad room. It weren't a bad size. It weren't a bad, you know what I mean? It weren't bad at all. So I said, man, this ain't bad at all. Let me check it out. Okay, all right. Let's go to number four, number three. The room is a cold shower. So in the daytime it's not so bad. It's not so bad because sometimes the shower gets warm. But sometimes in that nighttime, boy, when you just wake up in the middle of the night or the nighttime and it's kind of breezy outside and you go in that shower, it's cold, man. It's a cold shower. There's no hot showers in them 2,500 baht rooms. So get ready for some cold showers. And boy, I tell you, mate. What was the neighborhoods like? Well, the neighborhood was nice. The neighborhood was good. The neighborhood was. I was staying right next to the market. The market was down the road. It was. We had a market down the road, and the market was. It was nice. It was a nice. It was a nice. Uh, you know. mm, it was a nice neighborhood, and a lot of people who lived around there they used to work in nightclubs because it was so cheap in that neighborhood, and the neighborhood was good. It had everything you need there. 7-Eleven had this, it had that, it had everything. So it was good. You know what I mean? Without a doubt. Okay. Well, you never know. You could have slept all day and wake up in the middle of the night, or wake up at 7 in the evening, and it's kind of cool down if it's cool, and you want to get a nice shower, or you want to get ready for the evening shower, and it's cold. It's freezing. It's like, God damn, what I mean? It's freezing. So it's like, man, it's like them that cold shower there was something to get used to. I can tell you that, mate. Because I'm a man. I like warm showers. I like to have a nice warm shower. I like to have a nice warm place to. What I mean. I don't like a cold shower. I don't like being freezing. You know what I mean. I don't like being freezing. You know what I mean. So I like a nice cool shower. You know what I mean. And I couldn't even get a shower. It was hot. So I was like, God damn, this is another nail in the coffin. You know what I mean? This is another nail in the coffin, without a doubt. You know what I mean? Yeah, this was another nail in the coffin. So I was like, boy, you know, right. Okay. Why would you need to shower in the middle of the night, boss? Okay, there you go. Okay. Do you do business in a hole or wash with a bucket of water? No, it wasn't like that. It was a proper shower, but it was just cold. You know what I mean? It was just cold. You know what I mean? Did you make a swamp cooler in a bathroom? That's quite funny. Lotto suggesting that is quite funny. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? That is quite funny. So you know that is quite funny, bruv. You know what I mean? Yeah, it was freezing. It was freezing. I don't think I've ever stayed in a hotel for more than about 800 baht a night. I don't think I stayed in a hotel for more than about 800 baht a night. I mean, boy, that's why I say the pole section is kind of crazy about, the pole section is crazy when it comes to 10,000, when it comes to 10,000. The pole section is crazy. Right, ho. You know what I mean? Okay. Anyone recommend a hotel right on Walking Street? Okay. 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 Pool gaming. I just subbed to my new channel. Hi. Okay. Is that pool gaming? Is that you, the gaming channel, bro? You're coming through on the gaming side of the game. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? All right. I think I'm not sure what that is. We'll see. We'll check you out. I'm subbed already to your channel. I think I'm subbed already. Yeah. There you go. I'm subbed now. There you go. Mm. Right. Behold. Okay. Okay. I always stay in the Dustin. That's a very nice hotel. It's very expensive, but it's a nice hotel. You know what I mean? You know. Yes, sir. So that's not a bad hotel to stay in. Let's keep it pumping for it. The Club Fizz Inc. YouTube channel. The bed was rock hard. Yeah, the bed was rock hard. It was a rock hard bed, and it was tough. You know what I mean? Sunday chip inside of the game. I see you there, Crow, coming through at the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel. I see you there, Crow, coming through and coming through on the chip inside of the game. We're nearly there. We only got one more soldier to go, and then we've got a Hennessy shot going on. Big up for the chip inside of the game. Yeah, I mean, I don't like you on the chip inside of the game though. I like to stay in your lane. Stay in your lane, Doc. Crow. You're the man. Stay in your lane. Sometimes you got to switch lanes a little bit. You know what I mean? And keep it pumping through. You know what I mean? Stayed in Pattaya, cheap room. Okay. First I stayed in Pattaya, Dustin Hotel, but cheap room, 5,000 baht. Oh, okay, 5,000 baht for the room. You know what I mean? You know. Mm. Okay. 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 Down at the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel tonight. You know what I mean? Right, T-Ho. There you go. Okay, let's keep it. So that's that. And true. We got the 1099 sticker coming through at the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel. Let's see if that's enough now. Down at the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel tonight. You know what I'm saying? Okay. They're pumping through. You know what I mean? Okay. Let's see how much that shots are there. That is in UK money. I'll just check how much that is in UK money. Just give me 1 second. 10 AED to Britain money. That is £2.30. So that's only £2.30 there. There you go. Right. So if we put that together with that and the other shot there, that's one shot. One shot at the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel. There you go. That's one shot there. Coming through at the Club Fillers Inc. with the Hennessy side of the game. Pumping it through on the chipping side of the game. Let's get it going on down at the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel tonight. You know what I mean? Yes, sir. Well, yeah, whoever chipped in, what's his name? Whoever chipped inside of the game, we're pumping it through. You know what I mean? Hennessy for the enemies. Okay. You know, pumping it through on the £2 side of the game. Let's keep it pumping. Let's keep it pushing. Let's keep it going. Down at the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel tonight. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Okay. I keep it pumping through down at the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel tonight. You know what I'm saying? Let's keep it going. Okay. Right. Here we go. Shot of Hennessy there. All the guys who chipped inside of the game, big up yourself and keep it pumping through. Okay. Let's keep going down the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel tonight. Okay. Right. Right. So the bed was rock hard. It was a rock hard bed. So the bed was so hard that I couldn't even sleep on it, and I hated it. I was moving around. Some people like hard beds, but the bed was so hard, and it was a rock hard bed, man. You know what I mean? So, it was a rock hard bed. So, I had to switch it up a little bit, and I had to switch it around because that bed was too difficult to sleep in. And I was like, boy, that's just crazy. You know what I mean? That's just crazy to be having that kind of bed there and sleeping on that kind of bed. You know what I mean? So I thought, boy, shit, that's crazy. Mm. You know? So the bed was rock hard. Rock hard. So that was another reason why I was like, nah, you know what? This is crazy. Right. Okay, let's keep it going down the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel. You know what I mean? Okay. Right, let's see what's going down. 8 pillar, gotta be dime. How's the Henny today? It's feeling good. I like. Okay, okay, okay. Boss, I was thinking about what you said about becoming a pillar. Do you think I could do a good job? I think you should stay as you are, personally. Because the thing about it, Crow, but it's totally up to you. If you do want to, it's up to you. But personally, I think you should stay you are. You got to remember when you do become a pillar, you become a target. You become a target. But if you do feel that you can handle it, you know what I mean? Because boy, I'm staying on their neck at the moment. So boy, you know what I'm saying? You might be able to handle it. You know what I mean? I'm coming on their neck hard, so you know what I mean? That could be another thing, you know what I mean? Okay. Okay. Let's keep it pumping. So it's totally up to you, Crow. It's totally up to you. But just all I'm saying is, when you're a pillar, or if you're a pillar, if you're a pillar, you got to understand. You come down every night. Not every sorry. You come down 4 to 5 times a week. We do light modding over here. I more or less do the modding, so it's cool. You just have the spanner, but yeah, I mean, you can have the spanner, and you know what I mean. I don't mind you do just chilling with the spanner, but I just do most of the modding. But you can just hang out there. But just you got to be strong. You got to be tough out there because there's a lot going on, and we can talk about it after. There's a lot going on, so if you're not strong, stay off the spanner. I don't want people weak breaking on me. This is a unit, a team. We stick together no matter what happens. You know what I mean? So just remember that, boss. Give me a few days to think about it. I'm cool, bro. Yeah, that's it. That's all I'm saying. That's better. That's better. That's what I say. It's better that way because I don't like, it don't make sense me giving people. That's why I don't just give out spanners and then mix people. Much people is throwing back spanner to me, all because they've seen a couple of videos and start throwing back spanners and say, well, I don't want the spanner, no, I don't want this. Rather than do that, if you're not tough, if you're not strong-minded, if you're not here to stay, you can't stand up to everything else. Well, just stay in your lane and be a great super child, or become a member. That's cool. Mm-hmm. Okay, he's very okay. Anyway, okay, okay. There you go. Let's keep it positive. Anyway, let's go to number one now at Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel tonight. Mm. The final straw was when I did a single man side of the game, and I was soaking wet, and the bed was wet, and everything was wet, and the lady was, everything was just all the sweat, it's all the heat, it's like being in a sauna. So when you do single man side of the game, everything, the whole bed, me, her, was dripping with dripping with sweat. You know what I'm saying? I was like, no, yeah, come on, bro. I was like, come on. I was like, come on, I can't stay in this room. That's the final straw, man. She's soaking wet, the bed's soaking wet, I'm soaking wet. I mean, come on. I mean, the fans running around, and I mean, ain't nothing going on. It doesn't make no sense, bro. You know what I mean? So I said, I said to myself, uh, this is this. I've got to go and get myself a nice. I got to go and get myself a air conditioned room because this fan room is not working out too good for me. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's not working out too good for me. So there you go. You know what I mean? Right, T-Ho. Okay. How was the smell in your room? The smell was good. I mean, it smells good. It smells good. I mean, even though when I sweat, I don't smell. I still smell good, even though I smell. Ties don't smell. You don't have to smell. It smells good. You know what I mean? Boss, Did you play water sports? Boss, you don't have to play water sports. Yeah, I mean, throw the prawn. It was ridiculous, man. It was ridiculous. It was ridiculous, man. It was just crazy. You know what I mean? Jim Beam side of the game, the chipping side of the game. OG Billy Blue coming true at the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel. Good to see you there, OG Billy Blue. OG Cheap Charlie. Oh, damn, you changed the name. You're changing up names and everything. You know what I mean? You're changing up names, bruv. You know what I mean? You know, down at the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel tonight. OG Cheap Charlie Senior 199 Jim Beam. God damn, you're getting me on this Jim Beam. We're having a half a shot of Jim Beam. You want half a shot of Jim Beam? All right. Let's get half a shot of Jim Beam. You know what I mean? Billy Blue, what happened? I mean, OG Billy Blue, OG Cheap Charlie, what happened to the five soldiers, bro? You know what I mean? What happened to the five soldiers, bro? Come on, bro. Stay in your lane, bro. You can get half a shot there, mate. What happened to the five soldiers, bro? You know what I mean? The boss is out here. The boss is out here on a grind. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? We got half a shot there, though. You know what I mean? Step it up, step it up. OG Blue, I know you're a man, bro. I went on account and judge count legend legal name. Let me change my legal name. Okay, okay. OG Billy Blue coming true. OG Cheap Charlie, I should say. I keep getting this all confused, mate. You're OG Billy Blue, you're Cheap Charlie, you're all kind of name. That's a half a shot there. The club fellas in just on the Jim Beam side of the game. Mm. 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 You know. you know. Okay. Yes, good to see you there. Down at the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel tonight. You know what I'm saying? Right. Okay. Okay. A future future mod snapped. You know what I'm saying? That. Yeah, we could talk about modding later. We can talk about modding later if anybody wants to be a mod. We'll see who can be mod. We'll see who could be a mod in this chat. We can talk about it later, but there's a few candidates in this chat who could be a mod. We can mod them up. You know what I'm saying? If you look, could take the pressure, but boy, like I said, I don't want to put people under pressure. So I just stay in my lane. And the final straw was when so I did single man side of the game. The bed was wet. She was soaking sweat with sweat. I was broken. I was like, "Come on, bro! I can't live like this. I got to get myself an air conditioned room. You know what I mean? I gotta get an air conditioned room." So that was crazy. Anyway, so that was the 5 point bulletin tonight. The Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel. Let's get it. Let's get it to. It was hot like a sauna in that room. I had a monthly bill for 2,700 baht, which was damn cheap. Can you imagine you got a bill for 2,700 baht for the month? It's unbelievable, bro. It's unbelievable. It was cold showers. The bed was rock hard. And final straw was when I was in the fan. It was in a soaking. It got soaking wet, and it was soaking like a sauna in there. That was my experience of living in a 2,500 baht room for the month. Would I do it again, guys? No, I wouldn't do it again. I did it. I did it. I did it once for. I did it once for experience, but I wouldn't do it again. It has to be air conditioning. It's air conditioning or it's not. You know what I mean? It's either air conditioning or it's not air conditioning. You know what I mean? If it's not air conditioning, unfortunately, there's no way I can I can be messing about with a air conditioned, non-air conditioned room. You know what I mean? Righty ho. Let's get into talking about everything and anything. We'll see what goes down with the super chat side of the game. Let's keep it as positive as we can. The chat seems positive tonight. It's running down there. You know what I mean? And let's see what goes down. We'll see. Let's talk about everything, modding, everything else. We can talk about anything. Let's just keep it positive, keep it together, and keep the super chats rolling. Let's get the Hennessy flowing. Um, Boss, is Dronto gonna stay a mod on your channel? Are you all beefing or quivering side again? There's no beef with me and Dronto. I don't have no beef with Dronto. Dronto's doing his thing. I'm doing my thing. I mean, live streaming is open for everybody to do their thing and do their live stream. I have no beef at all. You know what I'm saying? And I didn't come out here to baby people with their channel. I told people once, and I don't like to explain too much times. Dime, when you have a channel, you know already, and anybody knows already. When you have a YouTube channel, if you open a YouTube channel tomorrow, Dime, first thing you're gonna get the people that was banned on my channel running over to your channel, and they're gonna try and make your channel into a cess den of hate towards the boss. And you gotta, if I explain that to you and I tell you, boy, you gotta be careful if you open up a channel because other people are gonna come in and watch and they're gonna watching what people say about the boss. And if you got supporters of the boss, they're gonna be like, I ain't going there because this is not even a chat hangout. This is a hate hangout towards the boss. So I'm not gonna go. So you gotta be careful of that. You know what I mean? You gotta be careful. And if I explain that to you and I say, boy, people are gonna come if you're not man enough to say, well, you said something about because me. You see my chat. You can't say anything about Charlie. You can't say anything about can't say anything about other YouTube channels. Bad. I don't have a hate for the channel who was talking about Tom. And it used to happen with Tom when I first started my channel. And I cut it all out. Cut it all out. Cut it all out. Time you out straight or delete your comment. So you man don't talk about bad other YouTubers. So you got to put your foot down. But if you just let anything fly, you can keep going. When your channel becomes a hate channel about somebody else, only one way off. After that is you become a hate channel. You don't become a channel of any substance. You know what I mean? You can't grow around hate. You only grow around, you know what I'm saying? If I ban someone for a reason. Because some people are just troublemakers, or some people want to get banned. Some people, they want to come in the chat and cause trouble. They want to say, they want to cause trouble between two YouTubers. So they'll come in and try to annoy you. They'll come and annoy you. They'll annoy you. They'll say, they know what they're doing. They're coming and annoy you. Yeah, man. Yeah, Toronto's coming for your channel. He's going to take the number one. Charlie's coming for your channel. It's like, listen, I don't. So I time him out and I said, look, I'm not really interested in the BS. I mean, I'm just doing my thing in my lane. Then he comes back again and says something else, and he's one. And I give people free chances, and then they do it again, and the third time they're on a ban list. You're not listening. You're not listening. I told you there's no problem here. There's no problem with me, Charlie, Toronto. Everybody can do their live stream, or Tom, you can do your live stream whenever you want. But don't come over and cause trouble because I will time you out or I'll put you on the. And if you time me out 3 times, you're on the ban list. So, I don't play games. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't want to hang out chatting about not even my enemies. You see me, my enemies talking here in the chat. You see my enemies. You see we having a chat hang about my enemies. I put them on a shadow ban list. You can't even talk about my enemies because then you're gonna have your chat's all about corruption. It's all about hate. You have a hate channel. You don't have a channel that's talking about. I want to talk about Asia, Thailand, single man side of the game, single man side of the game. You know what I mean? The topic of the day. Let's change the subject. Don't just become a hate channel and everybody you're just hating, hating, hate. I've been over channels before and I've seen some channels and the whole chat's talking about the boss. Like, God damn, bro, and you got nothing. I mean, and they know something else to talk about, and they know other topic or anything else to talk about. You can't just talk about you saw the beauty of Thailand and the beautiful girls and the lifestyle of Thailand. You just sit there talking about the boss all day long, and your whole chat, and you just let that fly. I mean, tell the person to change the subject. Tell them change the subject. Let's talk about something else. You know what I'm saying? And I don't mind it. I don't mind you talking about it. But I mean, if you know what I mean, as I'm saying, if you got a channel and you're talking, that's cool. If you're having a general conversation about the boss, that's cool. That's fine. If you're just having that's cool. And I don't even care whether you're hating or not. But I'm just saying, if you just have complete hate in your chat, then unfortunately, you got a hate channel. You ain't got a bloody proper channel. You know what I mean? So you can talk about the boss. You can talk all day long about. I don't even know what you want to talk about, but you as a channel owner got to be careful that your channel doesn't become hate towards other YouTubers because the trolls can do that. So anyway, that's the way it is. Yeah, I mean, big up SMS OTG Lifestyle. Good to see you tonight. The Club Fillers in YouTube channel. You know what I mean? And keep it pumping through. You know what I mean? Good. Double Alpha May here, mod. You can't break me. You can't sway me. Pillar till I die. And that's what I'm talking about, bro. And that's what I'm talking about. And that's what I want to hear. That's what I want to hear. That's what I want to hear through my ears. I want to hear that through my ears. You know what I'm saying? I want to hear that. You know what I mean? I want to hear that through my ears. I don't want to, I want to hear that through my ears. So, you know. Yes, sir. So yeah, what we talking about now? So I just don't even I don't even talk about it. Someone says, someone says mod for this person. The reason why I wouldn't mod this person because I know the beef what she has with other people. I'm not getting involved with it. I'm really not interested in it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not interested in it, bro. I'm really so there's no way I would mod this person. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? These kind of people I don't even want to talk about, much less I don't even want to talk about this person's enemies, much less form mod person on my channel. I don't want the filth on my channel. You can keep the filth for someone else. Try and have a talk about Thailand, Philippines, beautiful women, beautiful places to go, everything else, you know what I mean? But don't just become a hate channel. Whereas the living, the cost, the boss, they got the living room stream on lock, got the market cornered. No, anybody can do their stream. Listen, anybody can stream anytime they want, and anybody can enjoy their stream. But I'm just saying, just be careful when you got a stream because your stream can go to kaput if you just talk about, if you just have a hate, if you have a, you just be careful. Because the trolls will do that to you. They'll use that. They'll use anybody who opens up a new stream channel. They'll do that to you. They'll come and start talking about everybody in the genre and if you just let anything fly, next minute your chat's just talking about, your next comes into a hate. So I have it kind of positive and say, okay, or talk about it, but just talk about it kind of in a positive way, not so much hate invasion. Mm-hmm. Peace invasion side of the game of the war. Okay, peace invasion game side of the war. Okay. Hate, but yeah, that's right. That's correct. Hate, budgets, hate. That's the truth. Yeah. So when you are just, you got to be careful of that. There's nothing wrong with people like this chat hangout's cool now, and there's nothing wrong with talking about another channel. But don't just, don't just just become a channel which is full of hate. 'Cause you're not going to grow that way. There's no growing. There's no growing that way. You grow around doing some, talk about great topics and great things. And you got to remember, other people are watching and watching the stream and talking to the stream as well. You know what I mean? Okay, boss, you get very excited. Did you secretly try the Jim Beam? I just had a Jim Beam shot from the man like OG Billy Blue. He didn't get his price right though. It's five soldiers, but he's cheated the game. But he is OG Billy Blue, so there you go. You know what I mean? Down at the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel tonight. You know what I mean? Okay, those things just talk about them. Okay, okay. If you want to see them things, go to Thailand and go talk and see it. This is a YouTube channel. You're going to talk and see it yourself. Go and jump on the plane and get the experience. It's like reading a book and saying, "Oh, I read a book and I want to see the book." You don't do you have you read a book and you get the knowledge from the book and you get the experience from the YouTube channel and then you go and do it yourself. This is only a knowledge channel, so you learn some knowledge. You know what I'm saying? You learn something. You know what I mean? Not cheating. No, no. I never said I was just running a joke with you, bro. I was only having a joke. See, that's the thing. You got to be careful what you say now. You got to be careful what you say. If you keep going like OG Believe It, I'm going to mod you up. I seen you at a mod. I've seen you mod on other channels too. You know what I mean? I'm going to mod you up if you keep on like this. Because- yeah. Big up OG Billy coming true. He's a true legend without a doubt. He's a true legend without a doubt. The Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel. He's been around for a long time, and you know what I mean. He keeps pumping through. Mm. Okay, boss, is that you with a Floyd Medipic? He's fighting right now against. Uh, I don't know who that is, bro. I'm not sure exactly who that is. Yeah, I'm saying I'm not exactly sure who that is or what that is. You know what I mean? Yes, sir. So, like I said, we keep it positive. Don't have to mod me. I'm good. I like that. I like that. I like that. You're in your lane. I like that. I'm just running joke with you, by the way. I'm just saying, what I mean? You're in your lane. Yeah, like I said, you know, and you're in your lane. You're doing a good job, though, OG Billy Blue, and I do respect her support, coming down and supporting the cause, and what I mean, just dropping soldiers and getting it going on. You're doing a great job, man, without a doubt. You always was a good mod, so I'm just running joke with you about the mod and things like that. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I saw that. I saw that. I don't know what that's all about. So I don't know what that's all about. Yeah. I mean, he's got he's got two channels already, so what I mean. He's got the other channel. I saw that. I mean, he probably just what I mean. Probably just. I mean, it was. I don't know. I don't know what exactly what it was all about anyway. So you know, but it's not my. I mean, that's somebody I don't even want to talk about. We just keep it positive, stay in our lane. Down at the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel. So yeah, so like, on a positive note, so guys, I must tell you, I didn't stay in a fan room for every single day. I didn't stay in a fan room. I didn't stay in a fan room for the whole time. I only stayed there for 1 month, and I got the experience. And like it's one thing about me, guys, I'm not stuck. I'm not stuck up. So I mean, I'm not stuck up. I'm not just gonna just. I'm not stuck up. So I will. What's it called again? I will be able to go down, but I don't want to go village. I don't like to go to the village. So what I mean, I would go other places, but I won't go to village. And I will try new things. So I experienced it, and it was an experience for the fan room. And if one day if shit ever did hit the fan, I probably would do it again. But I didn't like it. I hated it. It was a different experience. It was too hot, man. I mean, I couldn't. Another thing about that, I couldn't sleep. You can't sleep at night. Night time is hot. It's boiling hot. The temperature of your body's boiling. You touch your body, it's boiling. It's like, goddamn, your body's got to be at a certain temperature to sleep. You know what I mean? And I couldn't even sleep, man. I couldn't sleep. I was like, oh, this is crazy. You know what I mean? I think Mary left the club already. Yeah, I mean, maybe I'm a bit too much of a lurker. Maybe I talk too much. There you go. That's the way it is. You know what I mean, I'm a lurker, and I I study everything that's going down. So when they do come on my channel and they try to play their tricks, I'm like, well, I know where you're coming from. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's just one of them things. I mean, you know, down at the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel tonight. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, like I was saying, so yeah, it's not. I'm not a kind of channel where just everybody can run their channel how they want to run their channel, and you can have mods, you can have mods, coming at your ears if you want it, and that's your mod army. That's cool, you know what I mean? That's your kind of thing. But you know, and after a while, it's good to have mods that at least if you know they have a channel. That's if you know them or they're reputable, they got a channel. That's cool. You know what I mean? That's good because then at least you know. But to just mod anyone, some mod can go down mod can do some crazy stuff on your channel. I've seen some mods do some crazy stuff. Comments getting deleted, going down, and next minute people watching the chat which they don't like, they start deleting people. Your whole bloody ban list is full of 400 people on the ban list. You know what I mean? It can get hectic. A mod can do some crazy stuff. You don't know what's going on, just cause havoc on your channel. And when you have a YouTube channel and you're trying to keep it as professional as you can, you got to know where you're flying and how you're flying and where you're flying to. So you got to be careful you got to be careful how your mods are doing, what your mods are going to do. You know what I mean? You got to be careful of what your mods are doing. You got to be very careful. You know what I mean? You got to be careful of what your mods are doing and how is it pumping through. You know what I mean? You know. We're in the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel tonight. On a Sunday night, just chopping it up and just doing our thing, you know what I mean? Keeping as positive as we can and staying in our lane, you know what I mean? A mod that came out of your ears are the ones that need to get rid of. The mods that it's fine. Fine. What is his? Okay. A mod that came out of your ears are the ones that came out of your ears are the ones you need to get rid of ASAP. The ones that came out of your ears, I'm not sure what you mean. Came out of your ears, bro. A mod that comes out of the ears of your ears are the ones that you need to get rid of. Oh, I understand what you're trying to say. I understand what you're trying to say. I understand what you're trying to say. I don't really try to get rid of mods. I'm not really. It has to be a lot of. I hear what you're trying to say. It takes a lot for me to get rid of a mod because we've got history together as a mod. So I don't just get rid of mods. I try to keep my team mods together. It doesn't matter. I'm not a kind of guy. Yeah, I'm not a kind of guy who just because that means you're breeding enemies. You're bringing people with bad feelings. So I believe that I want to be someone to stay with us for a long time, not just you're modding someone, you're unmodding them, you're unmodding them. People's got feelings there, and it's just a bit unorganized. It's a bit unprofessional. But you know what I mean. So just keep your mods what you got, and then that's a mod right there. Baron coming through at the Club Phillips Inc. YouTube channel. That's a soldier. You know what I mean? Coming through. Mods, you have great pillars already, bro. Good to see you. I know who he's referring to. He's referring to someone, but he's trying to be clever. He's trying to be clever, Baron. I know who he's referring to. But like I said, you know what I mean? Somebody who comes out your ears. Boss, don't worry about mods. You have great pillars here already. I agree, man. I 100% agree. I 100% agree, man. We have our steady amount of clean mods, and yeah, we have our thing. What we're doing in our lane, you know what I mean. So things are cool. You know what I mean. Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah, yes, sir. What's up, y'all? He's talking about Toronto Brad. That's what he's talking about. He's talking about Toronto Brad. Coming out of pocket. That's what he means. But, you know what I mean? Probably the money. 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 Baron, probably the money. Probably just he doesn't do very well on his YouTube channel, and I don't even know if he's working. So probably the yeah, that's what he's talking about. Yeah, so he doesn't do very well on his YouTube channel. So there you go. So it's expensive. It's expensive to go to Thailand now. You're talking like, if you're talking that trip is a minimum of 3 grand. And like I did say the other day, you can do it on 2 grand. You can do it on 2 grand, but that's still 2 grand. That's probably 2 grand what you could do something with. You know what I mean? He could do some other things with. You know what I mean? And pump it through with. So that's other things you can do with that 3 grand. So there is money there. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? There you go. You know what I mean? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'm talking about Steph Traveller. You said Meth Traveller. Why does he not go to Thailand? I said the reason why Steph Traveller doesn't go to Thailand is because he ain't probably she's probably the money, innit? I'm trying to explain it to you, man. You know what I mean? Boss, who was your favorite Thailand live streamer ATM at the moment? Cheap Charlie. Cheap Charlie. I think he's doing coming as well. Ed Sweeney's good, doing a good little job there. You know. And who else can I think of? Yeah, what's broke for Anne? There's a few I watch. I don't think Steph Traveller works. No, I don't think he works. You know what I mean? I don't think he works. And that's probably the reason why he doesn't go you ask him why he doesn't go to Thailand. That's probably the reason. You know what I mean? You know. SMSOTG in the building, coming through at the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel. Tonight, boss, have you ever been watching Harold Boulder in Mexico? I have. I have watched him, yeah. I have been watching him. I've watched a few of his episodes, to be honest with you. He's back on the scene. But I've got to catch up again, to be honest with you. I've been kind of slacking off, so I will be catching up to him. I'll be catching up and watching Harold Boulder in Mexico, you know what I mean? So yeah, I'll be doing something like that, you know. Harold Boulder's quite a good live streamer. He's a very good he's a good vlogger, I should say, live streamer. I've never even seen him go live. I've seen him go live once. But he's a vlogger. He's got in the algorithms. He's making money off the algorithms and doing his thing. And, him and Bolden Bankrupt and a few other people. They're up there in their algorithms doing their thing. So you just have to pump it through. You know what I mean? Pump it through. Yeah, sir. So yeah, I do watch that, and I watch other streams as well. And I watch a lot of YouTube, but I've been cooling down off YouTube lately, and I've been trying to just take it easy, and do some other things like sometimes YouTube can get a little bit too much, So I just take it easy and I just focus on what I'm doing. I'm just focused on what I'm doing and keep it together. But yeah, YouTube. I do watch a lot of YouTube and try and keep focused on what I'm doing and stay in my lane. You know what I mean? Yeah, we're at the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel. Let's take a little commercial break at our end, and then we're gonna come back and take it from there. You know what I mean? Let's take a little commercial break. Okay. Okay. We out here at the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel tonight. Yep, chopping it up, mixing it up, and pumping it through, and giving it the best we can. You know what I mean? And we just keep it as positive as we can. Down at the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel, the boss must return to Thailand. Yeah, I'll be going to Thailand soon, but like I said, I'll be going to Thailand, but what I mean, I'm just going to take my time with it. Sometimes you just got to take your time. You can't just rush everything, and you can't just rush into things. But I'll be going to Thailand, and we'll be going to Asia. You know what I mean, and we pumping it through on a different kind of side of the game, Baron. Just everything done within its time. So you just got to just take your time and focus on what you're doing. You know what I mean, and focus on what you're doing, and just keep pushing it through. You know what I mean, and just keep pushing it through. So yeah, man. You just take the rough with the smooth, I guess. You know what I mean, and keep going. You know what I mean, and keep focus on your lane. You know what I mean. What is for dinner today? Actually, we didn't. I didn't. I had a vegetable rice. I didn't do a stream earlier for dinner. I'm gonna leave for a couple of weeks, and then we come back for the Sunday dinner. It's usually popular. It's usually popular, and it's usually quite popular. So, but it's we're switching it up. You know, I mean, I'm switching it up today. Probably 2027. Well, like I said, whenever I get to go and we get to do it, that's when we're gonna go. That's when the life is. Life is goes like that. You got to take life one stage at a time. Look in life. Listen, you're gonna go through ups. You're gonna go through downs. You're gonna go for a roller coaster ride. And as a single man, you have to really get your priorities in order. Holidays and traveling and going these places cost thousands of pounds. And if you got to understand that if your priorities have got to be right in order to do these kind of things. Traveling around the world is an expensive habit. It's not a cheap habit. It's an expensive habit, and if you don't get it exactly right, then you know what I mean. It's uh, you know, um, if you don't get it right, then unfortunately it won't be right. So you got to make sure you get that right and then pump it through. You know what I mean? But you got to get your priorities in order first. I make sure I can't be the one who's loose balling because people are going to say to me, "How comes you're loose balling, B? How comes you're loose balling and you always teach about people about traveling to Thailand, do the right thing?" And that is going down there, smelling good, looking good, having your finances in order. How comes your nuts is in order? So I've got to make sure that mine is in order and make sure that my life is in a proper way, before I travel around the world. We do need to do something special with the channel. I do agree with that, but we just do things in our time, you know what I mean? When will you travel again? I'm not exactly sure yet, but it will be soon, you know what I mean? But I'm not exactly sure, I'm not exactly sure, we just have to play it by ear. It's called playing it by ear and taking one stage at a time. You know what I mean? Boss, can you do a 5 point bulletin on mongering on a budget, asking for a friend? Yeah, no doubt about it. No doubt about it. Man. No doubt about it. No doubt about it. Yeah, we can do. I don't know if we can keep it up, but we can do. You know what I mean? You see, sensitive subjects like this, you got to be careful of, Baron. But I mean, we could do it and probably delete the comment, delete the stream. You got to be careful of these sensitive subjects. You know what I mean? Because when you are a YouTuber, and when you got 101 people flagging your channel, you know what I'm saying, and they're gonna start talking rubbish about, you're talking about single man side of the game or pro and this and that. Some people get away with it, like Blue Murder. I see like everything Putty get away with Blue Murder, like god damn, but yeah, we could do it and still, code it, I suppose. You can't just go full in and say, you know what I'm saying? You can, I mean, them days back in the day with YouTube, Baron, you used to be able to say anything and get away with it. You used to do like Durham 666 and these other guys who Bangkok 111 and these other guys used to do, secret cameras and showing things. I mean, them days YouTube have cleaned up their act a lot. And these days, it's like, they're going after thumbnails, they're going after subjects, they're going after, you know what I mean? And they put handles now. So that boy, the handles now, so that people can't, they're going after people trying to copy other people's channels and things like that. So they putting handles out there now. So it's really getting to the point where what I mean. You gotta be careful what you say. Okay. When did you return from Brazil? February. February. This time next year, I'll be up in a year and on my way. Great, man. That's what I'm talking about. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's great. That is, yeah. So YouTube is cleaning up their act in a way that people who are doing things. So, we got to clean up our act too. You know what I mean? I'm cleaning up my act too. I'm cleaning up my act. You know what I mean? I got to clean up too. So it's time for us to clean up too on the Club Fillers Inc. Before I let a lot of things just fly, but now it's time to clean up. It's time to, you know what I mean? It's time to clean up and keep it somewhat professional. Keep it somewhat so that my short trip. Okay, your short trip, without a doubt. Mm. Yes, sir. So yeah, you just um, okay, okay. Udan Tani. You start your trip in Udan Tani. That's good, man. Udan. You know, you got a nice lady out there. You can have a nice little experience out there as well. And Udan Tani is not a bad place to go as well. Yeah, without a doubt. And just start traveling around Thailand. Traveling around Thailand is even better for me. I personally think with our channel, traveling around Thailand is even better than even going just straight to Pattaya. I think it's better. There's so much more things to see, so much more things to explore. I think there's so much more things for us to get on with rather than just going straight to Pattaya or straight to Phuket. You know what I mean? Go straight, travel. There's so much of Thailand to see in the countryside. I think that would be better. Make some good content. You know what I mean? Well, so I saw your mate on Walk With Me, Tim, doing a live stream in Blackpool, pumping it through £100,000 watching. What was my mate? Boss, I saw your mate walk with me. Yeah, yeah. I saw that live stream today. Yes, very good live stream. It was a fun live stream. 1,200 people watching. Unbelievable. Good little community he's got there. A lot of the people in the chat are members. Um, Good little community. He gets super chats. He gets, he's got his worst rated review videos. He's got a great channel, man. He said he only started his channel 2 years ago, and he's over 100,000 subscribers already. You know what I mean? Some phenomenal stuff he's doing, and he's from the UK. He's doing some phenomenal stuff. You know what I'm saying? For coming in the game for just 2 years, no trolls that in that community. Yeah, I mean there is some trolls. There's always going to be some somewhat sort of trolls. There's always going to be some trolls. There's always going to be some trolls, and that's the reason why he put most of his streams on. He put it on subscribers only because he was getting a lot of trolls. He was every community. You know where you can be that big and be have no trolls. But you know what I mean. Most of the chat is full of normal people, which is it's refreshing to watch his chat and see normal people talking normal things. But like I said on YouTube, you're definitely going to get it. I mean, he has trolls saying some things about his wife, and I see them coming and saying a few things. So you're going to get, but it's not a troll based channel. It's more of a normal people, and he's doing walk with me, Tim. He's definitely 1,200 in the chat. Bloody hell, walking around Blackpool. Guys, unbelievable. Normal people. Ricky got a banana cake today, £250. Yeah, I saw Ricky's stream today. As well. He did well. He got a £200 donor. He did well. You know what I mean? So maybe he can come out and stop moaning now. Maybe he can stop moaning and stop. You know what I mean? He can get back in the cake again and start concentrating on his cake and stop trying to fight people. There you go. He got 250. He got 250. There you go. Okay. Okay. Normal people. Yeah. You know what I mean, Baron. You know, I mean, you're a mod here. You know what I'm saying? You're a mod here, bruv. You know, you know about normal people, bro. I mean, people. You know, what I mean, just sometimes it's just when you go into other channels. Sometimes you see kind of like like people who's got normal people with jobs and walking around and doing their or business people and things like that. When you go into their channel, like Walk With Me Tim, you think, oh man, that's a nice little community he's got there. Very nice community with some, very nice community with some cool people. Mhm. Who is normal people? Normal people rather than people because some of the things what happen in the Thai community is just not normal. It's just not normal, bro. It's just some of the things that people do in this community is not normal. You're like, oh man, bro, you're just not normal, bro. You're not well, man. You're not mentally well, bro. There's a lot of mental. There's a lot of mental health going on around here. You know what I mean? So but it's good to refreshing to see someone like Walk With Me Tim and have a nice channel and then pump it through with a nice channel. Okay, so there you go. You know what I mean? We're pumping it through at the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel. Tonight, just keeping it as positive as we can and staying in our lane, you know what I mean? And staying away from trouble. So, yeah, life is like that, you know what I mean? Sometimes you just got to just keep focused on what you're doing. And sometimes you just got to keep focused on what you're doing, bro. You know what I mean? And just focus on your lane. Stay in your lane. Down at the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel tonight. Right, so, yeah, so so we're just going to keep pushing through. We're going to keep doing our live streams. We're going to keep doing our subjects. We definitely going to travel soon. We definitely the traveling will pick up the channel a little bit so we can see some other places as well. And we're going to do some great things with the channel. How about a poll? And okay, we have some ballers in the CFI? Yeah, you can't really take the poll too serious. I mean, the poll's always going to say some crazy stuff. It's the poll, I mean, people are always going to go down and press 55%. They stayed in the hotel for 10,000 baht plus, and most of them ain't even stayed in that hotel before. You know what I mean? It's just the way it is. You know what I mean? It's just the way it is. So, it's the way it is sometimes. You know what I mean? You just got to roll the punches. Well, did you get 60 quid room? 60 quid room. Okay. Did your 60 quid room have a balcony and pool? It had a balcony, but it didn't have a pool. It had a balcony, you know what I mean? But it didn't have a pool. You know what I mean? So yeah, it had a good balcony and it was cool, but it didn't have no pool. You know what I mean? Yeah, the room wasn't bad, Sean Upon. If I show you, it wasn't a bad room. You know what I mean? It wasn't a bad room, but it was just wasn't workable. It just wasn't workable. It was cheap. It was accommodating, but it just wasn't workable, bro. You know what I mean? It's just like you can't live like that. I mean, Thais do it, and most of the Thais lived up there with their girlfriends and they're together, and what I mean, at the end of the month they spend 1,500 each on for everything. But you know, you can, you know, as a foreigner, you can't do that, man. You know what I mean? You can't live like that. You can't live like that. You can't be living like that as a foreigner. Uh, you know, yeah, I mean, you can't live like that as a foreigner. Living in a 2,500 baht room. You know what I mean? Yeah, so the room wasn't even. Yeah, the room wasn't even that bad. LK Metro rooms. Yeah, just looking at a couple rooms, and it wasn't so bad, but it's just Thais can live like that because where they live, they come from stick houses, so the houses are so it's a whole different ball game. It's stick houses, you know what I mean? So a lot of them, so they a lot of them live with no toilet and things like that, you know what I mean? Okay. Why did you have to stay? I mean, yeah, okay, yeah, first you just have to enjoy yourself. You have to enjoy yourself. I just went for the whole 5 point bullet and spoke about it, and then you asked me the same question. You want me to answer the question for you? Like I did say, and I'll say it again. I went to Pattaya. I was first went to Pattaya. I was staying in the hotels, and I was like, I went up to the Big C, and when I went to the Big C, I saw in the place where they put advertisement in the block. I saw they say. There's rooms for 2,500 and 3,000 baht. I couldn't believe it, first of all. And then 2,500 baht. I said, I want to go check out this 2,500 baht room. So I went and go and checked out the 2,500 baht room, and I saw that there was 2,500 baht. And then I said, wow, I'm going to take this. I could last forever with the money I got on this 2,500 baht room. And I took the room. It was only a fan room, but then it was the experience wasn't good. It was cold water. It was like I explained here. I explained to you. Did his research and 2,000 including air conditioning. No, it was the room was it was hot like a sauna. That was number 5. So that was it was boiling hot. If you're ready to sweat, you're gonna get in there. I had about a month bill of 2,700 baht, which was good. That's cheap. It was cold showers in them rooms. The bed was rock hard. And the last straw was final straw when I did single man side again. The bed was wet, soaking wet. And I was soaking wet. It was just crazy. I was like, oh, yeah, this is absolutely crazy. Absolutely crazy. So it was a free sauna. Free sauna every day. And, sometimes before you put on your clothes, you put your clothes on, it's fresh like this. You put a shirt on. By the time you get out of the room, the shirt is soaking in sweat. Your whole shirt is soaking in sweat. Sometimes dripping in sweat before you even get out of the room because it's so hot. So it's like, God damn, you can't even move before you're sweating, which is good for you. This is probably one of the reasons why Thais have such good. They have good genes. They have very good genes. Them girls have a bikini body, a very very nice bikini body. Uh, you know. Okay. Okay. Right. So they got bikini body because of their genetics. But then another thing is the climate, the food, and what they do. You know what I mean? Walk with me and Tim and Gabby is very fit. I know they're married. Okay, okay, that's okay. Free sauna. Yeah, so it was different, bro. You know what I mean? It was totally different. So it was something to experience without a doubt. John talk. Uh, so, after certain segments of the population seem to sweat profusely. Well, sweating is very good for you. It's most of this weight I got in is water weight. It's all water weight here. It's all water weight. So it's all water weight. So you need to sweat it out. You need to sweat it out. You need to sweat it all out. You know what I mean? And you need to sweat it out, bro. You need to sweat it out because if you don't sweat it out, then boy, then it's water weight. It's water weight, a lot of water weight, and you know this is all water weight. So when I was in Thailand, I never had so much water weight on me. I need to sweat it. When you sweat, you're sweating out all that water, all them fluids and everything else, and it's coming out of you. So you need to sweat it all out. You need to sweat it, and water storage, yeah, water storage side of the game. So you need to sweat it out. You need to be in Thailand. You're constantly sweating. I never had all this weight on. This is probably the biggest I've been. You know what I mean? I can show you. I can show you pictures in Thailand. You'd be shocked. You know what I mean? Because it's water weight. It's water weight. You know what I mean? You know, you know, big bone. It's just more like water weight. Okay. You know what I mean? No, it's just water weight. It's not nothing to do with So it's like you got, like I said, if you the more you're sweating and the more you're sweating and you're doing your thing, then is the more you'll be able to get it out of you. So in Thailand, you sweat a hell of a lot. You sweat like crazy, and okay, you know what I mean. It's just sweating. Boss, if you walk on the beach on the road to Central and walked street every day, you would lose that water weight very quickly. I agree, man. I agree. I agree with that, man. I agree. I agree with that, bro. Yeah, I agree with that. You definitely would. You know what I'm saying? You definitely would lose all that weight. You definitely would. You definitely would start losing weight, and that's what I need. I need a good dose to get out. Every time I go away, I lose a certain amount of weight anyway. So you do. You lose weight. And then, yeah, you definitely lose weight when you are traveling. That's without a doubt. That's without a doubt. Yes, yeah. Yes, I was gonna say, boss, the smaller you would ever be the rest of your life, and I don't think so. This is the biggest I've ever been in all my life. So hopefully I'll be able to get rid of it. I just got to do some training, some running. I got to get it together. It's been a rough year. So I will be getting rid of it. Trust me, it won't be staying on. Yeah, that's the way it is. Sometimes it's just the way it goes, isn't it? You got to roll with the punches. Someone life gives you bananas. You got to bloody life gives you lemons. You got to make lemonade. So I'm out here making lemonade. Yeah, I'll find this shit. When I was in Thailand, I was slim, man. I was much slimmer. I can't find that photo. But I was much slimmer, man. It's all that water weight's getting to me. It gets to you after a while, you know what I mean? I see you there, Joy coming through. Joy from the Philippines. I came on your channel. I came on your channel yesterday. You made me a moderator. I don't, I'm not really too big fussed about being a moderator or anything like that, but you know what I mean? I see you made me a moderator. The only thing missing is the missus. I like that one, Sean the Prawn. The only thing missing is the missus, you know what I mean? But Sade's 63 years old. Would you consider a single man side again with her? Ever thought she would, she's that old bird? I definitely would. I love Sade. Yeah. Yeah, I came on your channel. I love Sade. I love Sade. But Sade's most definitely would. Sade is amazing. Amazingly beautiful. She's got beautiful talent as well and everything else. She is amazing, but she does look amazing for 62, 63. She looks absolutely amazing for 63. So you know what I'm saying? She does look absolutely amazing. That I must say, she looks absolutely amazing. Uh, okay, yeah, now the Club Fellas Inc. YouTube channel tonight. You know what I mean? Yeah, yes. How's the weight loss challenge going? I'm not on a weight. Hi Barry, have you maintained the weight you lost in the last challenge? No, I've put it back on. I've put back on weight, bro. Nice here, nice to hear some positive vibes, Barry. Yeah, I'm positive, man. I'm well positive. I'm always positive. Ting tong. Okay, I'm positive. Yes, sir. We got Joy in the building. How can we not be positive? Big up Joy. Good to see you. Okay. Okay. Come on, boss. You running? Me too, boss. She's still a dime piece, without a doubt, man. She's a dime piece, bro. She's amazing. Amazing. Amazing, bro. She certainly is amazing for a 63-year-old self. You know, it's a dime piece. That's a Sade he's talking about. 63 and looking like that. Absolutely amazing. Sade, 63 and looks amazing. She always was amazing. Some people are just blessed with beauty, and she's got it. She's one of them. She's got amazing talent as well, man. Amazing talent. Amazing talent. What about Shanae? I don't Connor would you date her that, man. That's not for me, bro. I only do what's organic to me. Have you maintained the weight? I haven't maintained no weight. Okay. Please show a photo. I can't find the photo of when I had a six pack. Surprised to consider your stream. Wow. Okay. Right. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know exactly what my problem is, bro. Maybe too much big portions. Maybe too much. And maybe too much food. Maybe eating at the wrong time of the night. Maybe drinking too much. I don't know, man. I just put on weight like it ain't no tomorrow, bro. Yeah, I've done all that walking, all that thingy. You would have thought I've been thin. Or maybe something's going on internally. Maybe I need to go in internally. Something's going on where I am like not losing weight because I am not losing weight. I am just putting it on like it ain't no tomorrow. You know what I mean? So I need, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? I got this dime piece who matched me on Tinder. this match here. She's from, I think she's from, I don't know where she's from, but she matched me. She says to me, "You are special. Where are you from? I see you are special. Where are you from?" She's dropping lyrics on the boss. I see you're special. Where are you from? I said, "I'm from the UK. Where are you from?" From the UK. UK. Where are you from? UK. Where are you from? Where are you from? She's dropping lyrics. Lyrics. How you know if I'm special or not? How you know that? 30-year-old, 9,681 kilometers away. Yeah, you can't make this stuff up out here. This match game. You can't make this stuff up on this Tinder game. Can't make this stuff up. Got another lady here. She's 40, match. 40 years old. 9,000. Why do I always get people who's 9,500 miles away? What the hell's that all about? 9,500 miles away. Just text her. She's 40 years old. She's non-smoker. She got cats. It's Tinder, man. It's Tinder. So I know. So Tinder's a Ponzi scheme. Oh dear. Does Nigeria gout medicine causing weight gain? Could be. She's wifey material. You know what I mean? You know? You know what I mean? Okay. Okay. She's wifey material. 30 years old. The other one's 40 years old. She's getting on, ain't it? 40 years old. Yeah, bro. She got some age on her there, innit? She ain't bad looking, but 40 years old. She's getting on. Yeah, I'm 30 years old, she says. Yeah, I mean, there you go. Okay, keep swiping right by who's the next lady. Are we doing swiping right tonight? That's 46 in the chat. We're not going to do Tinder today, are we? Probably never going. I'm not even going to get a match. Right? You know what I'm saying? Are you gonna? You want to do? You want to do a 2 minute of Tinder swiping? See if we get a match. This one here. She's 34 years old, 74 miles away. No match. No match. 39. No match. 34. 53. You might get a match of that. 53. Let's see. No match. Didn't even get a match off a 53-year-old. You can't make this stuff up on this Tinder side of the game. You can't make this stuff up. Uh, yeah, 41. No match. Let's see. I got a secret admirer. What number shall I press? 1, 2, 3, or 4? Everybody put in the chat. Put in the chat. What should I press? 1, 2, 3, or 4? Put numbers in the chat. 1, 2, 3, or 4 for the secret admirer side of the game. You know what I mean? Secret admirer side of the game. 1, 2, 3, or 4. Someone says 4. Someone says 2. Someone says 1. We'll see who gets the most one. See who gets the most, whatever it is. 3. He said, Tron Prawn said 3. Boo says 5. Guys, we're all over the place here, bro. We can't even get. We got 1, we got 3, we got 5, we got 2. I mean, bloody hell, man. We got to get. We got to get the precise number. Someone's saying 4. We ain't getting nowhere here, mate. We ain't getting nowhere. Everybody's all over the place. For this match. Cannot see. I mean, you don't have to see. It's just a match thing. You just match 1, 2, 3, or 4. But it doesn't. It's not. It's your admirer. Which one is your admirer? It's not that you have to see anything. You just have to just press which one you want and then see if your admirer comes up or not. I see a lot of 4s there. 3 4s. We're getting somewhere. 3 4s. You press the one you want and see if that's your admirer. So if you press it wrong, then that means that. You know what I mean? If you press it wrong, then you might lose the girl. Mm-hmm. Just open the window. 4 again. Okay. There's loads of 4s there. Let's press 4 then. 4 is 1, 2, 3, 4. We're gonna press 4. You guys better be right. Because if you ain't right, that means we're gonna miss this girl. Let's see our secret admirers. You guys are going in. This is 4, right? 4. 4. You better be right. You better be right. Got it. Bingo. Bingo. Congratulations, she likes you. 30-year-old Vida. She likes swimming, walking, running, tea. Not bad looking black girl. Let's see if we can swipe right to get her. Match. You want to see 74 other admirers who like you? No, because I don't want to pay. Let's drop some lyrics on this lady. How are you? Let's see if I can get some pictures up first. Let me see some pictures of her. We took some lyrics. How are you today? You look like a very professional lady. You look like a very professional lady. Professional, very, very hard-working professional lady. Hard-working professional lady. Professional lady. Um, it would be it would be nice to have dinner with you sometime. Dinner with you sometime. You don't know about my lyrics, bro. Let's see them. We're gonna drop that. Drop them lyrics. You don't know about my lyrics, man. You don't know about my lyrics. You know? Yeah, yeah, this is not bad, not bad, not bad. 30 years old, match there, 5,000 kilometers away. Not bad. You know what I mean? See how it comes up with that. Okay, okay. I'm, you know what I mean? Send a video of your live stream, this live stream. Okay, Barry, you sound lyrics of the 70s. These are not lyrics of the 70s, these are lyrics of today. Mm, you know, it'd be nice to have a special macro and rice and chicken sometime. There, there you go. There you go. Okay. Mm. Free lyrics consultation. Free. All free. Oxa. Oh, come on, bro. You guys crazy. But yeah, that's true. That's true. You think you can come to the, if you come to the UK and say something like that, you get locked up. What's Tinder profile look like, boss? Show us. Oh, you want to see my Tinder profile? It's when I was in Brazil. I'm looking kind of. I'm looking kind of bloody. You want to see my Tinder profile side of the game? I try to put my best foot forward. You know, that's my Tinder. When I was in Brazil and I was drinking cocktails, had my glasses on. I look about 10, 15 years younger. 10 years younger. I was in Brazil drinking a big cocktail, sunglasses, boss hat, looking well, looking slimmer, face looking slimmer. You know what I mean? That's my profile pic. Profile pic side of the game. Yeah, man. I look fat. I look well. Yeah, man. I look well. Yeah, that's my profile pic. The only thing that says 50. Lyrical genius. You definitely look special. Stay in your lane. Okay. The only thing is that, like I said, I think he wants a timeout. Yeah, okay. 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 They're still faking, are they? They're still faking. These guys are still faking. And you're still believing. You're still believing and they're still faking. Keep believing, bro. You're still faking. Mm. She's too big for you. You know what I mean? Yeah. So, yeah. I mean, that's the way you got to do it sometimes when you're in your house. You got to just mix it up, mix and blend it and pump it through, you know what I mean? You just got to pump it through, man, you know what I'm saying? And keep going. What is a special lady candidate? What is your next special lady candidate? Candidate. I don't know what the next special candidate is, bro. What are you trying to say? You know what I mean? How many swipes do you have? You have, I don't know, you have a little bit of swipes. You can keep swiping. You get about 30 swipes or something like that. And then, so you could pay, and keep it. You can pay. I've never paid before. I can't. I just don't believe in it enough. That's all. I believe it's a lot of bull. It's a whole lot of thing. And then whenever I get a match, it's always thousands and thousands of miles away. So we get conversation going on, and then next minute she's telling me it'd be nice to meet you, but she lives in bloody, in Hong Kong, some shit, or Philippines or Thailand. I'm like, oh damn, this is. I'm trying to get something going on. Don't stop believing. Hold on to the feeling that the street lights, chicken, whoop, whoop. Okay, here we go. So, I got 125 swipes, all swipes, yeah. Okay, that's good. Good for you. My girlfriend's mom lives, okay, okay. You understand? So, there you go at the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel. We've been pumping it through, giving it the best we can, and yeah. So, like I said, sometimes you got to try all these different apps when it comes to dating apps and things like that. One day we're gonna do a 5 point bulletin on dating apps you can try out. I'm not really a dating app fan, I must admit. I've never really had a date off dating apps. I never do Thai friendly, Filipino Cupid. I never do Tinder. I never do all those things. I remember I went on one of them things one time. I said hello to a girl. Next minute she said, "Can you drop PayPal?" Like that, damn, I didn't even just said hello, and she's talking about PayPal already. You know what I mean? So I don't go on them things. It's all a bit fake, and you're spending money, and you can get yourself into a simpy situation when you're simpy. You know what I mean? I'm not with that bollocks. I'm gonna meet girl, just say hello, and next minute I'm sending money. You know what I'm saying? So it's all over the place when it comes to that situation. You know what I mean? You know. Okay. 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 Does Hong Kong catchy title? Boss does Hong Kong. Hong Kong is a catchy title. Yeah, Hong Kong, all kind of different places she's from, and I don't really believe in all them kind of things. Yeah, I'm saying? I don't believe in all them kind of things, man. I just like it raw. I like to go to my place, find out, search out what I'm doing, search out my live stream, what I'm doing. You know what I mean? Uh, you know, mm, okay. Yeah, I like to search out what I'm doing, and I like to keep it like that instead of me just. I like to go down to the place where I'm going to and then see it physically. I'm old fashioned. I'm not a kind of guy which is going to start going on the internet and then you have to start searching down and doing all these things just to try and get a date. It's a long thing, you know what I mean? It's a long thing. It's a long thing. Without a doubt, without a doubt. On this Sunday afternoon, we're out here at Club Phillips Inc. YouTube channel. How much Hennessy we got left? We got a little bit of Hennessy left. You know what I mean? Hennessy for the enemies. You know, we gotta step it up. We're gonna get back on track. The race is not for the swift. It's for those who can endure it. You know, who's down for down in this Hennessy before we go to bed for the nightcap? Down in the Hennessy. Down in the whole Hennessy side of the game. Finish the bottle. Who's down for that on this Sunday we're going through? We're at the weekend. You know, hands are type brick mortar. Who's down for the down for the cause of the Hennessy chug. Hennessy chug. Chug this Hennessy. Slip that tiny bit. You know what I mean? Poor All Stars. All Stars was a legend. I don't know what happened to the All Stars, but he did. We went to the laundry, and All Stars sent me 200 soldiers, 210 soldiers in the laundry. He was a star, but he said he woke up the next day with a headache. He didn't realize what he did. Goes like that in that YouTube game sometimes. You know what I mean? You try swimming. There is a baths in Boston. I not try swimming. I'm not a swimming kind of guy. I'm not gonna start swimming out and start. I'm not a swimming kind of guy, bro. Unfortunately, so I'm not like that. But I gotta try and do something. You know what I mean? I gotta try. Treat yourself to a bottle of tenny today. Okay. I'm not that kind of guy actually. So You know, you know, I'm not that kind of guy who does that. Okay, swimming is good for the fat, easy on the joints. I agree. I agree. It's good for you to swim, and it's just very good for it. When you swim, you use most of the muscles in your body. I think you use every muscle in your body when you swim. You use every muscle in your body. So, I mean, it's good to get out there and swim. I got to do something about this weight gain. I don't understand why I can't lose weight, or I just lose a little bit and that's it. You know, I know what I need to do. I need to go and get some really hardcore slimming pills. Them slimming pills work. Slimming pills work for me. Two things what work for me to lose weight is when I do circuit training or I do slimming pills. The other things, boy, I don't lose weight. I got to do circuit training. Circuit training makes me lose weight. And slimming pills. If you combine the two of them, you're in the business. You know what I mean? I have to try no rice carbs. No rice, no carbs. Yeah, boss, it's perfectly okay to be a big lad. I agree with that, man. I agree. I agree. I just don't like belly. That's all. I just don't like belly. I just don't like the belly. You know the belly, belly of the beast. I don't like the belly. So you know, when you got too much belly, it's just too much belly. You know. All go on all protein diet, no carbs, no sugar. Yeah, I think I need to cut my sugar out. All the quality sweets and everything like that. Cut it out. Go on a no sugar diet. Sugar will make you lose weight. The sugar sometimes sugar stops you from losing weight. And I have a sugar addiction. So I gotta um I gotta break that. You know what I mean? On this quiet Sunday. Down at the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel tonight, you know what I'm saying? Pumping it through. You know, we out here at the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel. We're looking to swig this last bit of Hennessy. Then we're getting out of here. Pancreas Boss strengthens the abdominal. No fruit, no fruit, no fruit or fruit juice. Yeah, they got sugar in it as well. It's all sugar. It's all sugar. It's all sugar. This has got sugar in it as well. Hennessy's got sugar in it. So I gotta watch my. When you get over 50, your body doesn't run the same as when you were 20, and you got to be careful what you're putting in it. You know what I mean? You could just one little thing, and then you're out the game. Plus, I've got gout as well. My secret uric acid levels are high, so that could be another reason too. The uric acid levels are too high in your body, and that will stop you from losing weight too. So I got to get that down too. You know what I mean? I gotta get that down, man. I gotta get that down. I gotta pop that through. You know what I mean? I gotta get that down. Sugar is poison. Easy, something like that. Book a flight to Pattaya and stay in a 2,500 pound room again. Yeah, I lost some weight on that bloody thing. On that, I lost some weight on that time when I was in Pattaya. When I was in that Pattaya, I was slim. I was slim, man. I was like, damn, I am slim. Got to get back that slimness, man. You got to get rid of. You got to fight weight. You got to fight this. You got to fight that. You got to fight so much things in this life, bruv. You got to fight so much things to pump through. You know, even if you see the photo of this, see the thumbnail photo. I was slim then. You see my face in the thumbnail photo. I was slim, man. I was slim. You know what I'm saying? You know, I don't like your. You want to change that channel name, bro? Future of Barry's mod. You need to change the channel name, bro. Yeah, you're never gonna learn. You're never gonna learn. You know what I mean? You know, you need to change that channel name, bro. That's what you need to do because we're not gonna tolerate that channel name for too long. Unfortunately, you know what I mean? You see all that Baron was going on? Are you still around? Mm. Mm. So I was much slimmer. I'm 5 kilos lighter. I'm here. You see that chat? You see this? See what's going on here? You know me. I don't put up with none of that. I don't put up with none of that, Baron. See, they're trying to come true with that. And then when you ban him, he runs around the whole community and says, "Oh, this guy banned me," and then you get someone who believes him. like, you know what I mean? And start believing trolls that they were innocent. They're so innocent. I never did anything wrong, and he just banned me. You know what I'm saying? I never did anything wrong. You know what I mean? He's funny. He's funny, but he spams down the chat. And then you know what happens after that? No one else can say anything. No one can say a word, so he's just controlling the whole chat. And he goes with, I put the chat on slow mode. No trolls here. I put the chat on slow mode so everybody can just have a little bit of a talking. We can have a conversation. But he comes down and he just wants to spam down and spam down and spam down to a boy. It's like, God damn, bro. You can't let the chat breathe. You know what I mean? We just have to hear. And he's not talking nothing of any substance. That's another thing. If he was talking substance, I would understand. But he's not talking no substance. He's just talking, and he's taking a mick, really. He put in 10, he'll throw £2 at you, and then he wants to get a whole bloody night of talking nonsense. You got to understand the way your channel's flowing. So basically, he's just basically underlyingly just ruining your channel by throwing 10 pence in. I think, oh, you won't ban me because I just threw 10 pence in, and then he's coming down for talking nonsense of no substance to the channel. These are the kind of things, and you got to remember, other people are watching this channel. Other people are watching. Other people are, are there, and they're like, God damn, bro, how come you got this? You'll never see that in Walk With Me, Tim. You got some guy just coming down talking nonsense. You know what I mean? And if you're gonna spam down the chat, go and spam it in the super chat. You know what I'm saying? And just start spamming down the chat, and then spamming down the chat, and then you're not talking of nothing, no substance, and then, you know what I mean? You're not running anything. I donate. I don't care how much you donate. It's your excuse. See, that's your excuse. And that's the angle you guys come from. You've put 10 pence in order to ruin your channel. That's what you do. You say, okay, well, I've donated money, so I'm allowed to say anything I like. That's what it is. And that's the problem with you guys. That's the problem I have with you guys. Because now you're allowed to just ruin the channel because you put 10 pence in. It doesn't really work like that, my man. Come with some positive vibes and say something positive. You know what I mean? You don't just come with some nonsense and then think you put in 10 pence and think, oh, I can just control this guy because I've just given him 10 pence. And now I can just come down and start talking nonsense. Or nobody wants to hear. You could ask 101 questions, but you want to start putting and this and that and taking a mick. Yeah, it's not good, bro. It's not good. Yeah. So what I do with that, I lose patience and I stick them on the ban list. I say, okay, so you think you can run my channel, and I'll stick you on the ban list. And then you go running around the community crying, oh, Barry banned me, the boss banned me, and then you're full of hate. You can't make this stuff up. You just can't make it up. You know what I mean? There you go. Frankfurt to Manila, £795. Not bad. Not bad. You know what I mean? Yeah. So, you know what I'm saying? This is what I'm trying. This is all this you got to put up with when you have a YouTube channel. All this, all that. Ain't no joke. And you get a novice come in the game and he goes down to his channel and say, "Oh, he banned me because I said something about you. I was trying to help you." which is a lie. And then the person believes them. Like, yeah, man, bro, this is a troll, bro. They want excitement. They want They want to say something. You know what I mean? You gotta wisen up, man. You gotta wisen up to the games. They're playing games. They want games. They're playing games. They're enjoying the game. They understand the game. They want trouble. That's what they want. And if you're dumb in the game, they'll just come down. Oh, the boss is so bad because he banned me. Not knowing I'm just trying to. I don't care how much money you sent me. You're just trying to put 10 pence to get a pound back. That's all you're trying. You're putting in 100 baht to try and ruin the channel. So is it worth me getting? Is it worth me getting? Is it worth me getting 100 baht you want me to take short term gain and lose long term success? That's what you're trying to tell me. I should take short term gain to lose long term success. Not me. Not me, bro. You know what I'm saying? Not me. I'm not gonna take short term gain to take for long term success. Because this is a professional channel. We're trying to keep it as professional as we can. And there ain't nothing wrong with trolling, having a little bit of fun. But the way you go hard and the way you are, it's only a matter of time before you go on the ban list. I can tell you, because I don't put up with all that. I know the game you're trying to play, but boy, you need to go and play that game with someone else. I don't see you playing that game with no one else. I see you're more than other, but I don't see you playing that game there. So I don't think you should be playing it with me. And I don't put up with it. That's what I do. So I stick you on the ban list until you know what? Go and have a good time down there. Go and enjoy down there. You know what I'm saying? You're a troll, bro. Anybody who comes through is talking nonsense is a troll. You're talking nonsense. You ain't asked one question all night. You ain't even asked me about what the subject of the night. You don't even come down and ask me about the subject of the night. All you do is sit there and just talking. And man, it's just annoying. It's just annoying. You know what I'm saying? You're just trolling hardcore and trying to destroy the chat. That's what you're trying to do. I know what you're trying to do. But yeah, it's not going to work. Because and then you're going to say, I donated £100 to the boss and he banned me. And then you're going to run around the community and say, I donated all this money and he's so bad because I donated all this money and he didn't allow me just to destroy his channel. He didn't allow me to come down and just make havoc in the chat. He just banned me because, you know what I mean? That's what you're going to say. Yeah, that's the way it goes out here on these YouTube streets. Unfortunately. He comes to Billy's channel. Yeah, he comes to Billy's channel, but I don't see him doing that. I don't see him spamming down chats and start. And the thing about it, when it comes to Billy Blue's channel, he's got a bigger channel. You know what I mean? Boom on Billy's channel. I boomed him. I boomed him on Billy's channel. Oh, okay. You kaboomed him. You kaboomed him on. I boomed him on Billy's channel. He, he does. Okay. And you kaboomed him on his channel. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So, you ain't gonna part with none of that. You ain't gonna have a guy just because they're coming to. And I don't have a big channel. If you have a big enough channel, you can get away with it a little bit. But if you got a small channel, you can't have that because then he's just controlling your chat. You got to control your chat. You got to be in full control of your own channel and make sure you be careful of guys who come. The ones you got to watch out for is the ones which are super chatting and supporting because they're the ones who's going to come down and make excuses to super chat. Someone was saying, you know what I mean? Yeah, they're the ones you got to be careful of. This is when I had a six pack in particular. I was skinny anyway. I don't know about a six pack, but I was skinny. I had a flat six pack. I was slim then. Look at my face. Look at my body. I can get a good picture on it. That's when I was in Pattaya. I lost off. I was staying in the fan room. I lost off with no belly, no face, no neck, no nothing. Green Bucket Schoolberry, liven up the chat. It's funny. It sounds so yeah, it sounds like paranoia. Yeah, but I mean, okay, if you say that, okay, I agree with that. But look, let's see what he says then. Let's see what he says then. Okay, so this guy's come on my chat today. right? And he says, okay, let's re-examine this then. He's come on the chat. He said one thing. Remember, this is a very small chat. It's not a big chat. He says, "Oh, anything I donated £100 to you the other days ago." Henry, he lives in a farm. He has his avatar, and he said another thing. He's put another thing. Young Henry. He's put another thing. Henry. He's put another thing. Henry. Henry the pig. He's put another thing. Sometimes Baron always. He said another thing. I donated assets to this channel. I done all in the space of 5 minutes. You know. I done just. I eat Henry. I mean, he a human being. Name is Richard. So now he's putting his real name. He said he's putting his real name out there. I'm from Toronto. He's putting his real name out there. I'm not a troll. No, my name is Dixie Bank, Queen Bank. All in the matter of this is all in the matter. We're here to talk. We're here to talk, boss man. I thought we were here to talk. Yeah, we're here to talk. Now, where's the questions? Where is the questions? Where's the questions, Billy Blue? Where's the topic of the night? Where's the topic? Where is Barry? How is Thailand? Where Barry? How I got a question. I went to Thailand and I was trying to get a really nice hotel in Pattaya, but I don't know where is a great place to stay in Pattaya. Where's the question? Barry, I know that you stayed in the 2,500 baht room. Do you think how was it in an air conditioned room? Did you stay in the air conditioned room and it was like, it was 3,500, it was much better? Do you think it would be better for me to stay in the 3,500? Could you live there? Nothing. No substance. No, just there's no form of substance. It's just you know what I'm saying. See, you got a big channel, Billy Blue, so you got 400 or 500 people in your chat. You're gonna miss it. You're just gonna be like, oh, it's not a big deal. But when you got a small channel, you got someone just blabbering like that. It's not, your opinion, but I'm just trying to show you what is here. I'm trying to show you what the substance is. Then he's come off with the future of Barry's mods. You see, you got to remember you're a big channel, so you're a big channel. You know what I mean? You're a big channel, so it doesn't matter to you. But when you're a small channel, it affects the chat. It does because you got some guy running around just basically loose balling in your chat. You know what I mean? And there's no substance to what he's talking about. There's no questions. There's nothing to do with the topic. It's nothing to do with anything else. He's just blabbering. Yeah, come on, bro. Come on, Charlie boy. You know, come on. I just tuned in. Okay, you just tuned in. Fair enough. Big up to Cheap Charlie anyway. Good to see you tonight at the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel. Good to see you. I have a lot of substance. I have a lot of substance. I am single. It seems like you are singling me out for no reason. When I'm trying to support your channel, same as Charlie. Okay. If you're trying to support the channel, and as I said to you before, come down to the channel, ask some questions in the chat, get involved with the chat, and get in a sensible conversation so that my chat, when I went into Walk With Me, Timmy, I had 1,200 people in this chat today. And it was normal, sensible people talking knowledge and sense. You didn't have a lot of people just saying what you say, the boss is, and put all these kind of nonsense in the chat. That I never saw that. I never saw that. I saw people just asking sensible questions. It was a normal chat. So as I said to you before, if you want to come to my channel, you want to enjoy my channel, it's fine. But please stay in your lane. Please talk some sense in the chat. Ask some questions. There's 101 questions you could talk about. Single man side again. You could talk about Thailand, Asia, Philippines. You could talk about all these subjects. You could talk about. But you don't need to be coming down to try and just to take poke fun and in the chat just for the comment for the sake of it. I mean, what substance is that bringing to the channel? What is that? So bring something to the channel. Say something. Ask any question. We chop it up. You know what I mean? And then I'll get. You got places like Sean the Prawn, Baron, anybody else. There's nothing wrong with jokes in the channel, but you go hard in the field and you don't even. You just think that it's just going to be okay. You know what I mean? So as I said to you already, I haven't got 101 people in the chat where the chat's flying, but no one doesn't see you. It's like, doesn't matter. I've got a few. We have a chat hangout, and it's like you're coming to destroy the chat hangout. Yeah. Fair enough. Point made. Okay. Barrett told me to shut up. Okay, I'll shut up then. You know what I mean? Okay. Okay. I'm not upset. I'm just a point made. That's cool. You know what I mean? Okay. 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 Right. Yeah. You could come down and ask this question. Fact checker. Do you need a business visa for Thailand if you're making money there? Are the taxes high for foreigners? It depends on what business you're doing. It depends what kind of business you're doing. There's business which is under the threshold, which you don't need a business visa to do to make money in Thailand. You can go under the threshold. So you don't necessarily have to do that. And the taxes for foreigners are the taxes the same as the taxes. Not really. It depends what business you're doing for taxes. If you've got a hotel, you're going to pay a lot of taxes to the government. That's just the way it is. If you've got a small business, you're going to pay. The taxes what you pay. You pay the boys in brown, bro. You know what I mean, that's just the way it runs. If you're in a place like Pattaya, but if you're in a place like Bangkok, obviously you're going to pay money. You got a hotel, you got a club, you got something big. Then you can pay a lot of money. So. That question is a wide question. From there is, if you look at these lots and lots of loopholes where you can work as basically you can work online. These days they're giving people to work online, and you don't need a visa or work permit or anything like that. So that question goes a wide range of ways. Depends on what you're doing in Thailand. Yeah, it depends on what you're doing. You know what I mean? I saw your question there. If you could read it. You know, yeah, so it depends on what you're doing in Thailand, and then it depends on what you're doing in Philippines too. You know what I mean? If you're just a YouTuber and you're just YouTubing, you're doing live streaming, that's just as long as you're not a big film production. If you're a film production, that's different. You know what I mean? If you're a YouTuber, there is laws around that. You can be a YouTuber and do that. That's not a problem. So it depends on the question. It depends on what you're saying. We at the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel tonight. We are chopping it up, mixing it up, and pumping it through. We're 2 hours and 25 minutes into the live stream, and we're pumping it through. You know what I mean? Yeah, down at the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel, and I've read everything when it comes to Thailand, and I knew the policies. I know the new policies as well. I read everything, I study everything, I watch everything, and I read and I go for every last thing, and so I know exactly what I'm talking about, my friend, because that's what I do for a living. That's what I do for a living, bro. You know what I mean? Uh, you know, YouTuber could mostly fly under the radar. It's not even flying under the radar. That's correct because the law is about you're allowed to do your live streaming, you're allowed to do things, but you just not. If you're doing a big production or filming, then it's different. If you're gonna make a bloody film, bloody, a James Bond film, then it's different. But you're a bloody YouTuber, don't worry about that. Yeah. So like I said, I study my game very much. I study my craft. I study my craft like it ain't no tomorrow. I study Asia, and I study it out in every kind of way I can. When it comes to books, when it comes to studying things, what's got up to date with it with YouTube, when it comes up to date with vlogs. The same way I lurk is the same way I study my game. Lurk, vlogs, Facebook pages, groups, and get as much extensive knowledge as I can around Asia because I know I run a YouTube channel and I got to be up to date with what I say. So I make sure I keep up to date with what I got to say. Okay. You know what I mean? Okay. You know what I mean? You mean with a title like mine's? Anyway, you know what I mean? Okay. The club fillers Inc. empire can do big damage to the Thai economy. I think I could help the Thai economy. I think if I was an heir on the streets of Pattaya Walking Street and I went there right now and there's a new club was open called the Tunnel Club and I know the owner. And I was going to talking to him before the 3 years. He was trying to open it before the pandemic, and he just opened it now. It's called the Tunnel Club, and the owner from 808 and Flex, they're all friends. I think the guy who owns it, and he's opened the club now, and he seems like he's going to be doing quite well with it. You know what I mean? He seems like he's going to be doing quite well. And it's good to see Cheap Charlie in the chat. Cheap Charlie doing a great job. You're doing a great job. I know sometimes you clock in sometimes on my channel, and sometimes it's conversation. But you're doing a great job anyway, Charlie. You're doing a fucking great job, man. Keep up what you're doing. I just lay low. I just lay low because I don't want to be in the way these days. So I just lay low. You know what I mean? Because I don't want people to think I'm trying to distract anybody else's channel. But you're doing a great job out there, man. You got to keep it up. Yeah, you got to keep it up. You guys should keep it up because you're doing a good job out there. Okay. Yeah. So, like I said, I think someone says when it comes to Asia, I think I can do a great job when it comes to rebuilding Walkie Street, Pattaya. And they repaved the road, things are picking up, and I think if I was a ear in the ground, I would be able to pick it up. And but I think personally, this high season is going to be really good. It's going to be really good for. It's going to be really good for. Yeah, cool, Billy Blue. Uh, I think it's going to be really good for for high season. Guarantee you, mark my words, I said it. This high season is going to be really good in Pattaya. A lot of people are going back to Thailand, and a lot of people, the dollar is up in the air, and things are really great. And you know what I mean? Things are. Really improving down there in a fast way. In a fast way, the way it's improving down there. So watch out. This year is going to be a good high season, man. And it's going to be a lot of packed people. Like if you like the high season kind of thing. Me personally, when I was living there for a long time, I didn't. I like the low season, but if you like the high season, a lot of people around, a lot of things, a lot of tourists. It seems like it's going to be coming to get some great things are coming that way. You know what I mean? Some things are coming that way, man. You know what I mean? So, yeah, man, it is the way it is. You know what I mean? So, yeah. So, what was I gonna say? Thailand is gonna be great this high season, and things are gonna pick up. I can read it, and like I said, I do study my game. I study the way I study on YouTube channel, so I know it. Question: do you get 45 days now? How many entries? Well, the question asked your question is you get 45 days, and then you can extend for £1,800 for 30 days. You know what I mean? So that's the answer to your question. If you have any other questions, you can put it in the chat, and we can talk about it. That's what it is so far. I think you can extend 3 times. So you can extend 3 times. You know what I mean? But there is obviously there is going to be places like agencies which are giving out 40 days, 45 days, and then you can apply for 90 days. Oh yeah, 90 days. So you can apply for 90 days. There is agencies. You tell them I want 90 days to stay here. They'll give you 90 days. Obviously, you're going through the agencies, and they pull the strings they pull the strings 3 times. 3 times. There you go, 1,800, 1,800 baht. If I said pounds, my mistake. 1,800 baht for 30 days, and you can extend 3 times if it is the right way. The one like Clue St. Jenkins coming true. Salute, brother. Salute, man. We are keeping strong, keeping positive at the Club Fellas Inc. YouTube channel. What a great guy, eh? What a great guy this guy is. Keith Jenkins coming true. We got Billy Blue in the place. You know what I mean? We're still hanging strong. We got the great Billy Blue in the place. we got Keith Jenkins in the place. So Keith Jenkins, we're still hanging on strong at the Club Fellas Inc. YouTube channel. You know what I mean? We're hanging on strong. We're hanging on in there. Yeah, Keith Jenkins is a great guy, without a doubt. Salute to Keith Jenkins. No doubt about it. Okay. Okay. It's 30 days, only two times 1,800 baht. Okay, okay. This one, okay, there you go. See, you're just trying. See, there's some guys who just come in the chat trying to be the cleverest one in the chat. So there you go. Yeah, there you go. Okay. The question. Okay. Right. Like I said, I can check it again. I can show you again. We're not gonna go back and forth because I know how much it is, but we can go and check it again. I'll tell you. Yeah, I told you on the government website how much it is. If you go on the government website, it will tell you it's 1,800 baht. So if you're gonna argue about 1,009 or 1,002 or 2,000, we can argue forever. You know what I mean? Uh, uh, yeah, it's there. Just go to Google it or put it in there. Okay, we're in the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel. Where we at? 2.5 hours into the live stream. We're keeping as positive as we can. A nice, clean live stream tonight, pumping it through. And I've given you, Charlie, have you ever stayed in a 2,500 baht room? I was giving them my experience of staying in a 2,500 baht room in Thailand. It was extraordinary experience of living there, and I did okay, man. I think it was still okay. I think you could live a long time in a 2,500 baht room, but the thing is, I couldn't take it without no air conditioning. The air conditioning was something I just can't do, and I realized that after a month. I stayed there for 1 month, and I got out of there, and I got a room for about 4,000 baht. And then by the time I paid my electric and my water, it was about 4,800 baht. But I was saying I had a bill for 2,700 baht when I was in Thailand, which is amazing. Imagine you can have a bill. It was water and electric thrown in. It was 2,700 baht. That's absolutely amazing. And then I moved up to electric one, was 4,000, 4,000, and I've had 9,000 rooms. I've had I've had more expensive rooms. I've had hotels, expensive hotels. I've had all kind of things, you know what I mean. But yeah, the 4,000 was cool. I had air conditioning. I had this. I had everything in the bed. I had a nice bed, nice big room, and 4,000 was good. And that was up in Sukhumvit. It was up in Sukhumvit. So Sukhumvit is. I was telling people that they can find a room. Even to today, it probably got up a little bit more now. Probably 5,000. You probably have to pay 5,000, or if you get a family room, probably about $100 maybe. I'm sure you can get one for $100 up in Sukhumvit. And so if you do want to humper down for like 6 months or even a year, you can go down to Thailand and live very, very cheaply, and you might be something that you're trying to get some money together. I mean, Charlie knows this anyway, but I'm just telling other people that if some people might just want to just humper down for 6 months and do some study something, and you could have a cheap place there, eat some good food, and you could study for 6 months and then put your head down after a cheap bill. Have a cheap bill. It doesn't have to be so expensive. So yeah, I experienced it, and I'm not ashamed to experience that. I stay in a. I'm not here to ashamed to be experienced. I experienced a 2,500 baht room. I didn't stay there forever. I just stayed there for 1 month, and I was gone. I couldn't take it because of the electric. I needed air conditioning, but a 4,000 baht room was good. It was wonderful. It was just all I needed. It was far though. I was in Sukhumvit, but it was Soyanon Plug One. And I had a great time, you know what I mean? So I unplugged one, and I got a market down there. We can get some food, and it was great, man. I had some great times, and I had some good times down there in that room, and I maintained that for a good while. When you live in Thailand, you don't need no more than didn't need no more than that. You know, I mean, I was used to go to Big C and eat for about 100 baht, 200 baht, and that was me. You know what I'm saying? You can do it cheap. You don't have to do Thailand. I think now, if I went to Thailand now, I could do Thailand. If I the rock bottom, if I was to do Thailand, I reckon I could do it. I would um, say the room would be about 5,000. So, and then by the time I finish electric, so that's $200. Say about 6,000. Right? That's $200. If I was to eat every day, 200 baht. 200 baht for eating and drinking. If I was doing it at the rock bottom. So that's $400. I could do that with $400. Yeah, I could do it because all I'm going to eat is 200 baht a day. So I could do it if I rock bottom. If I was to put my head down, I was studying, I was just wanted to study and put my head down. I don't know. I could be doing YouTube, just drop it up on a YouTube and say I'm going to go there for 6 months, put my head down and do YouTube for 6 months. On a chat, hang out every night, put my head down for 6 months. I could do $400 a month, and I could do that at a rock bottom. See, I'm not a stush kind of guy. I'm not kind of guy who says I have to stay in a 5-star hotel. The only reason is when I'm traveling around the planet, I like to stay in 5-star hotels if I'm on holiday. That's my good time. But I'm saying if I want to, if I really want to put my head down, I could do that air conditioning room. It could work out good for me. You know what I mean? Study what? Anything you're studying. Anybody who's studying something. You know what I mean? Anybody. You know what I mean? Yeah, anybody who's studying something, you know what I mean? Okay. Mm. We all can agree that Thailand has got a lot more expensive. You know what I mean? We all can agree that. We all can agree that. You know what I mean? So study, you could study anything. You could be studying, what do you want to do? You want to study a language? You want to study, I want to study Portuguese. Let's go down and go study Portuguese for 6 months. Put my head down, study Portuguese for 6 months. Then I've learned Portuguese in 6 months and I've done it on a cheap budget. There's a budget right there to do it with. You know what I mean? You got to know how to do it. You got to know how to live. You know what I mean? Thailand's supposed to be a place you go there to live cheap, and it can get very expensive if you just moving around. But if you do put your head down, you can do it cheap. Don't think you can't. Don't think it's just living the higher life for 200,500 baht a month. You're having fun, ain't it? Have fun. Okay, you should go to Portugal if you want to study Portuguese. Yeah, I want to study Portuguese. Very creative. Study Portuguese in Pattaya. What difference does it make? What difference does it make where you at? What difference does it make where you're at? You know what I mean? Do you have to go to Portugal to learn Portuguese? Do you have to go to Brazil to learn Portuguese? Can't you learn Portuguese? Can't you put your head down and be Portuguese in Pattaya? Can't you do that as a second language or a third language? You know what I mean? Can't you do that? You know what I'm saying? So there you go. I've been to India before. I like India. India is a great country and it's very, very cheap. It's cheaper than the cheapest place in Southeast Asia. It's going to be India. Very cheap. The hotels are cheap. The place are cheap. The food's cheap. Everything's very, very cheap. It's a little, sometimes it does get a little bit, it can get a little bit rough in some places, but I've been to India twice. I love India. India's a nice place. I would go there with my YouTube channel. A lot of people are going there now to boost their YouTube channel because the reason why they boost their YouTube channel because they got 1.7 billion people. If I'm corrected, 1 plus billion people. Anyway, let's put it like that. And it's very easy, as what's his name said. Mara, he got over 1,000 subscribers on 24 hours on his YouTube channel. So it's very easy to blow your channel up in India. Very easy. I want to learn the Thai language. I want to learn the Thai language. I want to learn the Thai language. Okay. Yeah, boy, I never really wanted to learn the Thai language, man. You know what I mean? Okay, places have you visited in India? I've been a lot of places in India, bro. I want to learn. You want to learn the Thai language? I mean, I never really wanted to learn it. You know what I mean? I know a guy who I met a guy in a sauna. He can write it. He can read it. He's fluent at it. A European guy. He was sharp like a razor blade, bro. God damn, that guy spoke. He spoke Thai like he was. I could speak to a Thai person. He spoke it better than some of the Thai people speak it. He was very, very intelligent guy. He wrote it, he spoke it, and he figured it. He was just living there. I never really loved the Thai, love. I love life. Thailand, my dude. Yeah, Thailand is the best. Thailand is the best country. Thailand is my favorite country in the world, bro. That's number one. And I love Brazil, but Brazil is my second one. And I thought when I was in Brazil that it's just gonna be my number. At some point in Brazil, I was like, it's just gonna be my number one country in the world. This was really pulling it because it was just unbelievable. The food was good. Had beaches were beautiful, and we had nines and tens. The only thing what got me in Brazil was the danger side of it. It's very dangerous. Brazil is very dangerous. Brazil's dangerous, bro. And that danger side of it kind of put it off a little bit. I remember I was live streaming on New Year's Eve with my phone out on my gimbal, and the police came up to me and said, "Please put away your camera. You're gonna get robbed. You're too." I saw this guy behind me trying to follow me. I gave him a look and he ran away. I saw this guy BMT. He has a channel, BMT Black Man's Travel. And I saw him and he said, "Really? You're live streaming in New Year's Eve in Rio de Janeiro?" He said, "Really? Really?" I was like, "Yeah, man, I'm live streaming, bro. I'm a live streamer. That's what I do. I was getting donors too, so I was cool. I kept pumping it through. You know what I mean? Uh, that's the way it is. Don't say that. There you go. Yeah. See, people tell me I don't have to ban people. I have to ban people. Crazy. Keep them kind of nonsense in my channel. Yeah, yeah. Mm, yeah. So, uh, Billy Blue's in the building. Billy Blue's in the building. He's in the building. He's in the building, guys. If you haven't subscribed to Billy Blue, which I probably think 90% of you have subscribed, but you never know, Billy Blue. You never know. You never know. You could be some people who hasn't subscribed to your channel or hasn't come over to your channel. But I think when we did that raid on Cheap Charlie's channel, when I put it on my community page, loads of people came over. Loads of my supporters came over. And there was a few which I've never seen in your chat before. So you never know. It's not like it's everybody. There was a few I never even saw in your chat before. So, and there was some. We came over with Trout, Ian, Keith Jenkins. We had some fun that day. That was a fun day. Mm. Showing some power. Showing some power. Showing some power. Showing some power. But if you haven't subscribed, if someone hasn't subscribed, which I believe that probably 90% have subscribed to Cheap Charlie's channel, you need to subscribe to his channel and go and check him out, man. Because when you go live, I come off. The only thing I come off live, and I hope you go live this week because I'm looking to take a little break. I'm looking to take a break, so I'm not looking to, like, see what I mean? So I might take a break. But I'm looking to take a break. I've got a few things to do this week. So I hope you go live all the time. You can watch some live streams. You know what I mean? You can watch some live streams. I like the daytime streams, bro. I really do, man. I really like them daytime streams. It makes me have a look at some other places in Thailand as well. I would have been gutted if Charlie just went to Pattaya. Maybe I'm biased. Maybe I'm biased. Maybe I am biased. Maybe I'm biased. The reason I'm biased because I know every nook and cranny of Pattaya. I know every single nook and cranny and everything about it. So for me, it's just boring. It's like, oh man, can't you show me Hudan Tani? Can't you show me Hisan? Can't you show? Like I was watching where AE came from the other day with Cheap Charlie. I was like, that's interesting. That was interesting. I never seen them places before. I know someone said that the other guys did it, but I didn't. I don't really watch his stream, so you know what I mean. I don't see it. I want to see something different. So it was nice. It was interesting to see something different. So that went on because people always tease me about, oh Barry, all you know is Pattaya. But I do watch it. You can learn a lot by just watching other streamers streaming in different places, and then get some knowledge. So yeah, you know what I mean. Learn Thai with an educational visa. Okay, I like CCC. He's drinking. I liked Billy when he was drinking. Well, have a break again. Yeah, sometimes I just when you do it every single day, bro. Sometimes it just gets a little bit monotonous. Sometimes it gets a little bit monotonous. And now we've got a lot of streamers, so I don't need to stream every day. Sometimes it gets a little bit monotonous. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, we've got loads of streamers now, so it's not like I have to hold posts. So I can take a break. You can give me a break. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? I enjoy watching streams more than I watch live streaming myself. It's a bit of a thing to say, but there you go. I do watch. I'd rather sit back and have a nice cup of tea and have a nice something to eat and kick back and watch a stream. That's why I like that more than I like streaming myself. Because sometimes streaming myself, people just get on my nerves sometimes. No, not everybody, not all the chat. Chat's cool, but there's some guys who just come and I think they just do it on purpose to just, wind the boss up. And then, you have to try and explain it. You have to try and be as calm as you can. And then they get offensive and it's always something else. And maybe I just watch the chat too much. Or maybe I'm just too possessive over my chat. But I don't know what it is, but sometimes. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, mate. I don't know. Maybe if I could just, but like I said, I think tonight's chat was very nice and clean. The only person who was going crazy was, what's his name? That guy, Dixie. He was going crazy. He goes crazy all the time. And tonight was nice and clean chat, nice, good chat, hangout. And that's the way I like it. I like it like that. Some people can control their chat in some way. We can't let the chat go to kaput just like that. Just make it go where everybody just coming over and taking the piss out of the boss. Because other people come and watch your stream like, what the hell is that? You remember these ladies watching right now? There's people outside the community watching right now. So they're like, what kind of people are you hanging out with, bro? And they're just poking fun of you all day long and all night long. You know what I mean? It's cool, but you know what I mean? That's me. That's just me. I don't know about anybody else. Hardest working man doesn't need irregular breaks. The hardest working man don't need to work so hard. The reason why I was working so hard because there was no one else streaming. You know what I mean? Of anything really. So I was holding posts for a little while. People would just come and then they go and they was holding posts for a little while. You know what I mean? And when I started streaming all the time, other people stepped up their level because and started streaming all the time. So I was streaming all the time. But I need to recharge my batteries too. And I have a life too. I can't just want to just stream all the time. And so, like I said to you, I enjoy watching streams rather than being streaming all the time. I do enjoy watching the stream, just chilling, kicking back, having a nice tea and a nice little, something to break and just watching streamers and watching the chat. I don't even have to be in the chat because sometimes I don't go in the chat because I don't want to disturb no one else's chat. I don't want to I don't like that. I don't come to this. That's just, everybody's got hate like I got hate. I don't know if you call it hate or people, trolling. I don't want people to bring my trolls to people because people next minute your chat goes to kaput. I did that with Keys one time. I was live. Keys one went live, and he's not really in the Tiger community. So I closed my stream and I raided his channel. Man, he nearly cried. He nearly cried. He said, "What's going on, boss? My chat's gone to kaput." What's going on? He was nearly crying. It was like, they came over and they were going. So my chat's gone to kaput, but he's not in the Thailand community. He's not in the live stream. He's a vlogger. I don't forget that one. That was quite funny though. I don't exchange more than 20 words in great twitches. 3 streams snipes of me. He was talking to other people the whole time. He obviously was after clout. Yeah, Cheap Charlie, people are just clout chasing. It's just all clout. Everybody wants clout. Everybody wants clout, which is not a problem. But I put my foot down a couple of times, and I've told people, you're gonna have to work for your clout, work for the clout. Work for it. A lot of people don't want to work for the clout; they just want to manufacture a win. And I'm sure you've seen the videos before. They want to manufacture a win. They don't want to put the work in. I want to see some. I want to see some. But yeah, Greg was after. A lot of people after your clout, Charlie. But you know how to handle it much better than me. Much, much, much better than me. The way you handle your situations, god damn, bro. You got some patience, bro. I have to give it to you because I just ain't got it, bro. I just ain't got it, and maybe I need to learn that. That's one of my flaws. I think that's one of my flaws personally. I think personally, if I knew how to handle the chat better and I knew how to handle people coming at me, then my channel would be better. Probably would be, I probably wouldn't have so much people hating on me, but my tolerance level is just, I just don't have. It's hard for me to have that kind of tolerance, bro. It's just like, man, I don't know, man. It's very difficult for me to be that patient. Very difficult. But that's just one of my flaws, I suppose. It's one of my flaws. Okay. Hmm. All he does is talk shirty after clout, and yeah, that's all he does. I don't watch him. I don't watch him because I know what he's trying to do. Anybody who's coming like that, him, Ricky Drama, and all these guys, just I know what they're doing. I know what you're trying to do. But to be honest with you, the reason why I don't like to watch them guys is because they're trying to cut their way into success. That's what they're trying to do. They're trying to say, okay, Billy Blue do all the work, Tom do all the work, Boss do all the work. You get all the clout, and now I'm going to cut my way into your clout. I'm going to come from an angle, and I'm going to try and get some attention. Everybody's going, oh, did you hear about what Tucci said about you? Did you hear about what Big Shot Travel says about you? You're trying to cheat your way to success, so they don't want to do the work. They don't want to just get a plan. That's no way to grow your channel. There's no way to grow your channel just by cutting your way in. You have to put that work in, bro. You have to put the work in to get that. Because it's not real clout what you get at the end of the day anyway. All you get is a bunch of trolls running from your channel to his channel to running here, and they're all excited and they're happy because they've got something to talk about today. That's not really the way of building your channel. The way of building your channel is you put a lot of work in and you get structure, plan, structure, where you're going, and consistently turning up at a certain time every single day and pushing through and come up with a plan. But if you're just going to try and just cheat your way in, well, I never see anybody get really success that way anyway. I mean, I really ever see anybody get success. Barry, your channel is a huge success. Don't change anything. I don't know if I'm a big success. I mean, a big success. I don't know about that. I mean, I got clout. People talk about me, which is good. There's nothing wrong with people talking about you because that's what clout's about. I got a lot of people talking, which is not a problem. But the cake could be sweeter. The cake could be sweeter. Go back to the cake again. The cake could be sweeter. You know what I'm saying? That's something we need to work on. Maybe that's me traveling. The cake could be sweeter. That's what it is. So, even though I'm not knocking what's happened in the past with the cake, because I've had good cake, I've made good money, but it could be a slight little bit cheaper. Yeah, those IRL streams can be funny. Twitchy never do real streaming. They're so stream. Yeah, that's true. That's true. I mean, I don't think that Ricky was really. Ricky was really. I don't think Ricky really means what he says. I think he's just clout chasing. But Twitchy is a. He's something else, bro. He's on a whole different level. That guy, a whole different level, man. He's on a whole different level. I can't take him, bro. He don't have the balls to do IRL. Clout cake. He didn't have the balls to do IRL. Yeah, I mean he's not. He just wants to sit in the room and talk about people and just talk and talk and. I don't understand why. I don't understand why he does what he. I do understand it. Some people just want to get that off. Some people just want to. That's just the only way they can get some sort of attention, and it's the wrong attention. That's what I realize. It's the wrong attention. It's the wrong way of trying to go around and try because all you're going to do is attract trolls. You're not attracting anything else. You know what I mean? This is what you got to remember. You got to run away from. All you're going to do is attract trolls, attract the wrong kind of thing. Oh man, he's crazy. That guy there. I know he's something else in, bro. Clout equals cake. Well, yeah. Clout equals cake. Yeah, I'm saying. Yeah, I mean. Yeah, I mean, You know what I mean? If I'm this successful now, do you think if I travel I'm gonna be more successful? I personally think I bet you any money. It doesn't mean I bet you any money I'm gonna make more money if I make more money sitting in a room. I mean, each to their own. Lee Scritchy had a bunch of 50-year-old Thai bros. Pretty crazy. Let me show you a little video just for the joke of it. Just for the fun of it. Just for the fun of it.
is that? That's me in the background somewhere. Barry the Boss. I don't know who this guy is. It's this. What is he? He's an English guy, black English guy. It's this big, fat, obese black dude that is some. It's another Pattaya monger blogger. Is what he looks like to me. Just kind of. I'm just sorry, Barry, but you're just a disgusting example of a human being. I mean, you're gross on all levels. Going around showing off that disgusting physique of yours is just. It's disgusting. Club Fillers Inc. You know, what the hell is Club Fillers?
Oh, dear. Oh, dear. You know what I mean? It's crazy. They're all going down. Like, they're all going down. Like, like smoking barrels. They're all going down like smoking barrels. Don't worry. Yeah, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? You know, that's what he's about, isn't it? That's what somebody's about. They got to put down someone else to make themselves feel better. I don't need to do that. I can boost somebody up to make them feel better. I don't need to put anybody down. You know what I mean? I'm a boss, and I'm the boss. I make everybody eat except me, and I'm still here. You know what I mean? Hello, boss, coming through on the back end. You are on the back end because we got another 2 minutes and we're getting out of here at the Club Fellas Inc. YouTube channel. I did my 3 hours today. I did my 3 hours for the weekend. I've done my live stream and I've done my work. I've got a busy week this week. I think I have. I've got a few things to do. We'll see how it goes down. You know what I mean? Yeah, I'm looking to see what's going down. Everybody's pocket watching. You're pocket watching. You're pocket watching. You know what I mean? Everybody wants to pocket watch. I had fun today at the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel. Big up to all the guys who came down today at the Club Fillers Inc. and supported the cause. Big up to the super chatters came down earlier, had some super chats and some Hennessy shots. Big up to all the guys in the chat. We're at the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel. We had fun today. Boss, you went hard. Okay. Okay. There you go. Bringing up 2.5 years away. If you're bringing up 2.5 years away stuff, then I don't really want to know about it. Things what happened 2.5 years ago, I'm not interested in, bro. I'm not interested. I'm only interested in what's happening in the future and what's going down today. You know what I mean? And those who without sin throw the first stone. You know what I'm saying? Cast the first stone. Everybody's got a past. Everybody does some shit. It's 2.5 years ago. Leave it in the past. Dump it in the past. Let's move on to a better future. Better things are coming, and we're doing some great things. I really don't even want to talk about it. The past is the past. Let's all move on. We're all men. You're a man. You're going to make mistakes along the way. You're never going to be all just Mr. Perfect. It doesn't work like that. You know what I'm saying? Otherwise, it's not real. You know what I mean? So, let's move on. We all got our flaws. We're all men. We're all out here doing our thing. So just keep it positive. You know what I mean? Have you changed in the last 2.5 years? I definitely have changed. Most 100% positively have changed. Yes, I have. YouTube has made me change. YouTube has made me change. It has changed me. I'm a totally different. I'm much more of a humble kind of guy. I'm much more of a simpler life kind of guy. I'm much more of a, I'm much more of a, I'm a different kind of person than I was when I was 20 growing up. I'm totally different. My character is not about, my character is what you see me in Brazil, drinking champagne, beautiful girls, high life, living good. This is very humbling. It's humbling and it's very, I've learned a lot how to handle situations as well because where I'm from, you can't handle the situation like where you're from as you're on the streets on YouTube. You got to handle it different. You got to be able to handle the situation and be calm and collective and cool. You know what I mean? And try not to get angry. And that's something that is a gift which you have to have inside of you, which you don't have that where I'm from. You don't. You know what I'm saying? You just don't. You know what I mean? And it's just there's rules, different streets, rules to different thingies. You know what I mean? You don't just let people keep battering you, battering you, battering you. It doesn't work like that. Mate. You know what I mean? You have to do something because this person's not going to stop until you stop. So, well, that's where I'm from. But when on YouTube, you just got to ignore it. You got to have that ignore button and keep ignoring it, ignoring it, ignoring it, ignoring it. You know they're after cake. You know they're after this. You know that just ignore it, ignore it. And so I learned a lot. Taught me a lot. I think he's made me a better person too. I think he's made me more of a nicer person. And so I've learned a lot. I've learned a lot on YouTube. You know what I mean? I'm in a positive way. I'm very positive. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? You know what I mean? There you go. Yeah, yeah, we had a fun last night. A little bit drunk, a little drinks. It's fun. But yeah, Anyway, I don't need to keep explaining everything. So you asked the question, so I'll answer you back. There we go. And we are at the 3 hour mark. So guys, my time is up. And I'm about to fly out of here. We had fun at the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel. And big up all you lot self. Till I see you live streaming again. I will see you again whenever I go live streaming again. Let me take care of some business or whatever it is. Or, whenever I go live again, you'll see me. And take care of yourself. And stay safe. Stay cool. Stay in your lane. You know what I mean? Stay positive. Move on. And, just keep pushing through at the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel non-stop, pumping it through, every single night. You know what I mean? And let's keep it positive. Let's keep it together. Let's have a peace treaty in some way. But, sometimes you got to clean up shop. Sometimes you got to take out the trash. So let's get the trash taken out. You know what I mean? There you go. Okay. Yes, sir. Stay calm, stay collective. Very much so. Barry the Boss is signing off.